Welcome back, everyone, to another amazing stream with I, LuminusRed, the brilliant VTuber, the star everyone is talking about. Or wants to stop talking? I can't remember which it is. Whee! And hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Oh my god! Hamina!
Can I remind myself to actually lower the prices on that, please? Also, I forgot that they existed, if I'm being honest. I forgot that I'd set those. Oh my gosh. Okay.
LuminusRed, I love it. I love it.
Hi. Oh, hello, mute gamer lady. Hi, mommy. Sorry, I mean, hi, Lumi. No, but I can be mommy too. You don't have to be apologetic to that.
Right,
Come on.
Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
This is gonna be a time. I forgot to lower the cost. Increase the cost. What is with my internal clock being like, make those cheaper? We want to make them more cheap so that people can spam them right. Yes, you're all so parasocial. You're all so parasocial for me, yeah. But welcome in, yes. Hello, new people. There's some new people I already see in the chatty box. Hello, mute gamer lady. Hi. I also let me scroll back. Let's see. Oh,
Chat,
insane socks.
are women okay?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking, Alice. Oh my gosh. Hello, Teacup VT. Hello, Omega Primus 2102. I've never said 2000. I normally see 2102. Whatever. Fellas, y'all ready for Lumi's introduction to the settings? Stretch. Okay. There we go. Was that a good enough stretch for y'all? I didn't reach the sun, but I made my best effort. Also, I want to, once he gets back in here, once Kurtman gets here, I need to thank him specifically, but I need to point out, hydrate. Okay, Ark, I'll get nice and wet. Thank you, dear. I need to point out that Kurtman, over the weekend, 2 days ago, specifically, gifted 68 subs to the community while I was offline. I made sure to contact him directly and tell him I was so grateful, but I was also just like, oh my god, what the heck? Well, now, there's a voice and a face I enjoy seeing after a tiring long day. Hello there, Luminous. Gorgeous as always. How's your morning so far? Hi, Blood Rose, Raymond. I am doing amazing. I had a great day so far. Nara, thank you for the resubscribe. This morning so far.
Nara _the_abyss_
Yeah.
Lord just resubscribed for
Good
4
job.
months.
Well done, Robot Lady. But yes.
This is someone that clips my stream and she's busy simping for my friend.
I am. But, okay, so what I've done today is Oh, thank you for the follow, Renji. Wow, I can't get through a sentence here. And that's not just because of my violent ADHD, but it's also because, I don't know. Well, okay. So what I did this morning is I had a nice relaxing one. I got some singing practice in. I managed to get some things done. Oh, it was so good. I cuddled with my puppy, got him for a nice walk, had some food. Very relaxing. And Sunsocks, you gotta go. I'll be waiting for the YouTube video. Yes, don't worry. Yes, the reaction itself will be a YouTube video, and all of my VODs do live on my VOD channel. Okay, Shiro Alice, thank you for the resubscribe, and we hit a hype train.
Shiro Alice just subscribed.
Close enough there, Robot Lady going show Alice. Show Alice? You're kidding me. But how's my day going so far? It's going great. I'm having a lot of fun. But yeah, we're doing here. First time chatter. If you've seen her on YouTube, she's even more down bad IRL. Dear God, I am. Have you seen women existing? Women just enjoying their life, being amazing, happy, multifaceted people. Women with skills, technical ability, passions. I need them to kiss me so badly. Logan, Warhammer does have a fantasy setting in addition to 40k. Oh, I'll have to look into that. Singing practice, eh? Sounds fun. Though in all fairness, I don't blame you in the slightest for melting over Cottontail. She's very attractive. Dear God, she is. And she's so talented and funny, and she makes me feel safe. Did I take my ADHD meds? I did. I did indeed, I think. But yes, I missed your message before. Sorry, I saw that you asked me. Let me go back here, moving back. You said, hey, Hikari, but I think it was like, hey, Luminous, this is my friend Hikari. She would like to be called a good girl? Hikari. Welcome in. You're such a good girl for spending some time with me and listening to your friend's recommendation to come check me out. Are you having a lovely day, my good girl, Hikari? Oh, thank you for the follow. The Dying Monkey. I hope that we can bring some health back into you. Aw, mute gamer lady, you're also such a good girl. Thank you for being here too. Wait, is that the same person? Wait, is Hikari mute gamer lady? Am I confusing here? Whatever. Sorry, I'm just like, wait a second, another lady. A lady needs to be called a good girl because good girls exist and they need to be good. Called it. It is mute gamer lady. Perfect. Okay, good. Sorry, I got confoozled. I have bad memory. Hello, dying monkey. Hi. Oh no, Bricky got another VTuber. And you know what? Okay, so I do try to do my due diligence about making sure, Hikari's your Discord, got it. I make sure to do my due diligence about making sure that I'm safe to react to someone as much as I can. Sometimes I kind of have to gamble on it, but like sometimes I'm like, okay, I think I got it, it's got something. But for Bricky, I found a tweet of his that said he's fine with reacts as long as you contact him. So I emailed Bricky himself and his team, more likely. Well, actually his team, I know that. And they told me that Bricky took a look at my channel and agreed. And so now am I muted? Can no one hear me? Ah! Okay. but I have a seal of approval from Bricky himself. So I am allowed to watch this with consent. No worries, Lumi. There's a good girls everywhere, and it's insane. In a good way. For example, there's a good girl streaming currently. Is Cotton streaming right now? This is really early for her. I don't expect her to be awake at this hour. Also, Hectic, I did say you wanted some, but... Hectic, you should know that you are a good girl. Lumi, I came with a message. What message is it, White Not? I meant to you, Lumi. I know. Consent is plugged. Do things without saw consent, gang. Exactly, Alice. Oh, I finally managed to catch you online since time zones suck. Oh no. I'm really glad you managed to, a mute gamer lady, though. Lesbians on motorcycles. Now that's a season of Yu-Gi-Oh! I would watch. Card games and lesbians on motorcycles? I mean, that's kind of Akiza. Akiza, I mean, they keep hinting that she likes Yusei, but you know, Akiza really likes the women. Honestly, I ship Akiza with women. And that's just for my own thing, you know, just for my own. Maybe I'm biased, but I think that maybe not. Brain broken, but you just made my day, thank you. Of course, Hectic. All you have to do is ask, because good girls ask for what they deserve, okay? Damn, everyone else gets to be called good girl? Oh, I don't want to forget you, do I? Alice.
LuminusRed, I love it. I love it.
Okay. Alice, you're such a good girl. Thank you for coming to my stream.
Right, Luminous, you're
yet again.
sexy.
This
Next
is so
one.
confusing! I'm going between top and bottom really quickly here. This is the ultimate switch play. I'm going back and forth rapidly between top and bottom. My lord, this is not—
Oh my god! Hamina!
How am I supposed to live like this? Oh, keep yourself together, girl. Okay, I think I need to put those on a delayed cooldown. How fast would you claps if Cotton were to show up right now?
This is someone that clicks my stream and she's busy simping for my friend.
As fast as she wanted me to.
Parasocial! You need to log off!
My
Jesus
lord.
Christ.
My lord. Is this a managed? No, that's not what I want. But yes. So yeah, if Cottontail showed up, honestly, it would depend on what she's doing. Because I think that she could be coming in, just be like, hi. And I'd be like, panic, but hold it together. But then, if she went a little bit more, je ne sais quoi, a little bit more flirty with me. Saying, hi, beautiful, or hi, sexy, or hi, can we ram tongues down each other's throats for funsies, or competitively, it's up to you. I would maybe fold quicker, you know? I think she has the ability to change her position on how she folds me. You know, like a stack of pancakes. The most foldable substance on the planet, honestly. Have you ever noticed how foldable pancakes are? If you just take them and you fold them, they break. And then that's like an infinite fold because you can't unfold it because it's snapped. My gosh. Aw, she's gonna pop so cutely. I know. I prefer hi, mommy, or hi, miss. Oh, mistress. You want to call me your mistress, mute gamer lady? And you're allowed to call me that if you would like. I can be a top and a dom, but also a bottom and a sub. I'm a verse switch. This is my first song. Why am I singing this? Who knows? I don't know. Koshi, welcome in. Mommy, yes, I am here. Thank you for noticing. I'm glad that you noticed me. It's weird. I get frustrated when people don't notice me. Oh my gosh. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, love you. Love you sussy Lou. Thank you, Ark. Welcome in. Lumi karaoke stream when? Maybe. That sounds like a moan. Maybe. Well, hello there, I'm Brit. Because it's great. Oh, don't you just think about karaoke and go, all the time? And everything kind of gal. Yes, I'm an everything kind of gal. As long as a woman wants to enjoy some time with me, I will do whatever. Protagonist! Good job. No, not usually, but you do you. Have you ever seen Crowley moaning while being shocked? I think I have. Yes, I have. My brain was like, I think you've just remembered a core memory. I'm like, oh yeah. Lumi, please. I'm trying to play HSR. Jeez. Dyslexia. I can't handle so much lesbian panic at once. Honkai Star Rail is kind of just like the freaking, it is kind of like, it is lesbian panic, the game, aren't we? Isn't it? It's just pure lesbians just like panicking over each other. Like, especially if you're playing as like female, I almost said rover, trailblazer, because then it's like everyone, all the girls are like gooning for you too. Gooning is the proper term in that regard, right? Yeah, okay. Lumi, you're killing the lesbians in stream. I'm making them stronger by filling them up with my voice. As lesbian, I agree. Love the song. Have you ever heard of Tom Lear? You could drop a joke album with Switch song. Maybe. I've not heard Tom Lear, but maybe. I do. As I said earlier, like 5 minutes ago, I don't know. I did start taking singing lessons, voice lessons. Well, I guess you use your voice for singing lessons. That was just a weird choice of words. But I've been doing it for a couple months now, and I'm learning a lot. I still have some ways to go. Yes, the panbium. Yes, of course, hectic. Of course. All the sapphics. I like the sapphics. The sapphics are good. I want to fill the sapphics up and make sure that they feel loved and appreciated, because they are. Whee! Oh, oral lessons, you say? Yes. I have something to learn, you know? I have very little experience. I've never had someone take me by the hand and show me the ways of oral. So I have a lot to learn, so I'm taking my time and practicing, but I still have a long ways to go. But I promise I will be, I don't know, is the right term throat goat someday? I don't know if I can overcome, you know, Cottontail and her illustrious career with that, but maybe I can be the second throat goat. Throat goat in waiting? Throat goat in waiting. What's throat goat in waiting? Is that like it's like a wife in waiting. No, wait, maid in waiting? What are those things? Oh my god, hand holding, so lewd. I would never, Amuse-Bouche, I could never show such something lascivious and disagreeable on freaking stream. I am so freaking say-so.
Oh my god! Hamina!
I said I'm so freaking say-so, and then we get that. That's great. Do not throat the goat. Why not? I think it's lady in waiting, but throat goat in waiting? Throat goat in waiting? It could be a thing. It could be a thing. I'll be Cottontail's throat goat in waiting. I'm gonna Google what lady in waiting means.
Right, Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
Okay. Waiting meaning. A lady in waiting, a court lady is a female person assistant at court, attending a royal woman or a high-ranking...
LuminusRed, I love it.
Man, okay, there's just so much cotton voice. I need to fix this. Hugging and kissing, high poke. But yes, concubine. You know what? That makes it better, because I just want to attend to her. I can mean,
yes.
I'll be her lady in waiting, but I'd love to be her concubine as well. You know, that'd be good. Lumi, do you know what amuse-bouche means? I mean, to amuse the mouse? Yeah, an amuse-bouche. Yeah, I know. But like it's also like a kind of an aperitif. It's like the opposite of an aperitif. An aperitif goes after the meal. An amuse-bouche is to wet the whistle or to entice the taste buds. Wake them up while you're waiting for the main course. Hi, amuse-bouche. And yes, those of you who don't know, that is Lumi in the pic with the heart on our face. Do you want to see that? Do you want to see that? Do you want to see that? Do you want to see the full thing again? Do people like seeing that? All right, I'm on the Discord. Perfect. Welcome in, Coco Rabbit Soda. But that's me. Huh? Do you like seeing this? Do you want me to show this more often? I want to take more photos. I just need to take the time to do it. Why do I love Lumi's mommy voice so much? Because you're a good girl, Zoe. Lick, valid. Okay, Baby, I gotta do my vocal, exercise. Never mind. Hi, Demon's Bath. Why are women so hot? Because women exist. Good morning. It's 8 p.m. Good morning, Argon. This is also when you're waking up, isn't it? I like looking at pretty ladies. Me too. Me too. She's just like me for real. For real. Oh, just like me for real. Still say you're hella gorgeous. Thank you. It's like insanely gorgeous. I'm like gently surprised you're not a model. Aw. Aw. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, okay, so like, I mean, sorry, that flustered me. I do indeed want you to show it more. I mean, what? I can see why Cotton likes the picture so much. I know. Also, Fifi.
Luminous. You're such a good girl.
Also, Fifi. I need to pull up my Twitter, so I just do a switch here. I showed this to Fifi, and she liked it too. Let me find Fifi. You know Fifi, the hot rocker chick who is beautiful? Cause, dear Lord, I need to find Fifi. Where is the fiefsters? Where is my fiefdom? My fiefdom for a Fifi. My fiefdom for a Fifi. My fiefdom for a Fifi. That's fun. Can we make the Fifi fiefdom? Feetdom! Oh my god, the Fifi feet, the Fifi feet fiefdom. That's a new. Okay, someone try and say Fifi feet fiefdom 10 times fast. Okay? Okay? Here's the thing. Okay, so Fifi said, I hate boobies. I would never post boobies because that's so gross. Like, seriously, don't comment your boobies on this post and prove me wrong, looking. And I'm like, what can I say? I'm a rebel. So, Fifi, what do you think? And she's like, damn, I just hate this so much. So you know you're out, we're winning. So now in terms of my VTuber Oshis, I am 2 for 2 in terms of showing them this and them saying I'm hot. Fifi is a boobologist, though. Exactly. I mean, some people grow to hate their own field of study, though. You know. Doesn't Fifi also have the Fifi? Yes, V card.
This is someone that clips my stream, and she's busy
I am.
simping for
Thanks
my
for
friend.
noticing. She's in the what type is she? Electric. There's the Fifi feet card. We better get a couple copies of this. If you don't know, I ordered 3 booster boxes. So once they arrive, they still haven't shipped yet. We will be opening them on stream, first-hand cam stream. You all get to look at my fingers all day. We're streaming that. And I will make sure to do up my nails all pretty like for you, you know. Fifi is also professionally licensed boob inspector. Based. Boom, like 4 streams in a row looking at V-cards? I know. Hey, let's look back at Cottontail for a second. Yeah. I like the 8 card a little bit more. I like this art a little bit better. I mean, this is still good. This is still good. But this is great. This is the meme between the 2 different cards. It's like, I love this. This is great, but I prefer this. You know? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fifi also. Yeah. Wait, I just read that. Forgot. It's Monday. It's Monday. Oh my gosh. Monday. You are here. You are here. That's a 9. Okay. Well, it's the same. It's the same art for the 8. See, 8 and 9. It's the same art. The 8 and 9s have the same art. I'm a little bit milquetoast when it comes to be on milquetoast. I'm mediocre on like the little fluffers because they're still cute, but like I don't know. Do you want me?
Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
Do you want me to? I'm gonna see if maybe can I do this easily? Where's my Discord open on? Okay. Do you want? Oh, nice. I sorted to myself. I wish.
Oh my
Yes!
god!
I hope
Hamina!
Teacup, I hope we find them. I hope we find all the cotton cards we need. In all seriousness, Lumi, and I'm 100% honest to say this, you honestly should be a model. You have the looks and definitely have the hair.
LuminusRed, I love it. I love it.
Lord knows you're killing it with the office mommy look and photo. Thank you. I definitely want to take more video. I would take more photos of myself. I have very bad anxiety, so it takes me a while to like work up to doing stuff like that because anxiety, but I'm really glad there. Fluffers are fine. They're just no Tekanochis. Oh, or Bradley's. No, yeah. What I was gonna try and leak, if I can find my chat with Leia, is we've been working on a design for the Lust Star model. We have a very early design. There's a lot of space left to work on it. Oh, you're in ads. Okay, so this is not a good time. But if you'd like, do you care about watching a new Woo 2.5 live stream trailer? Maybe, Helena. Also, welcome in, Helena. I might have to do it. We are 1,000% still 100. I might want to watch that. That'd be kind of good. Yeah, let me see here. Vuba. Is it live right now? Or when is it happening, Helena? I'm not sure if are you subscribed? Are you Prime subscribed to me or not? I can't remember what that badge is. Thanks, Nya. 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 Oh, wait, so I see the official trailer and version 2.3 geographic playthrough. It happened like 2 days ago. Is it the 10, like, is it this? Is this what we're looking, or is there like a live I need to see here? Here it is, for 50 minutes. The 2.6, does this contain all the videos within it? No, I just mean I have Prime. Okay. I wasn't sure if you were Prime to me or not, because I wasn't sure if you were trapped in the ad prison like the rest of them. Lumia, Harbinger of Destruction, just join the server. Who? I'm heading there. Literally think Harbinger just destroyed the server. They just joined it. Oh my gosh. Icon of Calamity. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I'll say hi to them too. My lord. As a Lustar, you can be sexy. Okay, well, I was going to make it cute, but if you want it to be a sexy Hoshigani, we can make that happen as well. Yeah, or I forgot the trailer has new updates. Never mind. Okay, so just do the trailer then. Maybe do the trailer in one of these. We could do that too. But yeah, the live stream is the dev stream talking about the story so far, new characters, and videos on them. Got it. Only, have you played Marvel Rivals? What are your thoughts on Symbiote Squirrel? I haven't seen the Symbiote Squirrel. I haven't seen that new, but I have played a lot of Rivals. I haven't played in a while, but I especially when I was just starting streaming, I was playing a lot of Marvel Rivals offline. But yes, would you like to see an early Lustar? Oopsies. I was downloading things to send people earlier. Would you like to see this is an early design, so do not fret if you're like, I hate this design, because this is going to be kind of a community feedback kind of moment. Have you seen the NIKKE from NIKKE from GLF2? No, I don't think I have. Hi, Dev. Hello, Dev. Sure. Okay. I want to share this with you. So this is a very early design. We have a lot left to fix and change on it, but this is what we're thinking to start with. We want to make it cute. We want to make it cuddly. We want to make it fun. What do you think? It's like, hi, Black Yoshi Star. What do you think? Okay, so it's kind of just like a little Lustar. It's a little cutie. It's so good. I think we're gonna change the flower petals at the top here. We're gonna make this more into a flame kind of design. But I like the thing. Also, this little thing here, like this little thing, that's a butt. It's gonna have like the Gudetama butt. Like where's Gudetama? Gudetama butt. Gudetama butt. It's gonna have like a Gudetami butt. There we go. Oh, that's behind me. Like we're going for a cake. Yeah, flames and the X butt. Oh, like the snob mouth. Exactly. It's gonna have a snob mouth on its butt. Where are the scissors at? Well, we're gonna. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Flaming scissors as the headpiece. Well, the thing is, if you're trying to make this into a plushie, you don't want hard edges as much. You want rounded curves. That's good for merchandising in general. Oh, the cake butt, lol, yes. It's gonna have nice cake. We're gonna give it a cake. It's gonna be nice and thick. I sent some that scroll, and look at this, thank you. I shall take a looky poo. Thank you. That was a weird rhyme. Wee! That is so hot. Excuse me, Squirrel Girl as a freaking symbiote, as a venomized Squirrel Girl is so hot. Are we kidding me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, safety scissors. That could be. I'll talk to Leia about that. But yeah, this was just like her initial concept, which means a lot to me because I'm like, I want her to have an influence on it because I like when my friends have influence. Oh, thank you, Black Star Yoshi, for the follow. She turned into a deranged queen. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to listen to her talk about that. That is gonna be great. But yes, oh, hydrate. Thank you, Black Star Yoshi. I'll get nice and wet. The Hella Queen. Hella skin would be cool too. Yeah. Okay, but I really wanted Leia to have an influence on this because that makes me just like it more. Hi, Cryotic72662. Dyslexia. I have dyslexia. I'm so sorry. Hella's Queen is in black is so hot. Oh God. Did they do LuminusRed?
Yes.
No, the Hella emote. Oh, got it. Yes. But yes, so I want to do this. Some Pokemon that we're actually gonna pull some elements from Pokemon for this, and the two I was thinking is Cosmog and Cherubi. These are the two. This is where I'm kind of pulling from. These are the two that I'm kind of like, I want them to have like nice little feetsy poos. Oh, I meant the Hela skin. Got it. Hey, Hela does have a skin specifically for the legendary one. Oh, okay. Hi, Melissa. Welcome in. But I was thinking like, I think for the top part, we're going to implement some like cosmic-y kind of star things in the top flame or whatever the head thing's going to be. And we're going to make the circles on the cheeks opposed to being these like little like a lot of blushy things. We're going to be going this. Cosmex feels more fluffy, like, yeah. We're making progress here. This is the start. Maybe Flower could be a star looking. We might do that too. This is just an early design, but I do like that. We're going to try this a couple of designs. We're going to try out the flame. I'll try out with this. Well, Oscar try out the scissors. We'll definitely make it more star-like as well. We're going to try a bunch of those things and we're going to see how it works. But yeah, Cosmog and Cherubi are the two Pokemon. After I saw that design, I'm like, these are the Pokemon I think we should bring some elements in from, because Pokemon is the queen of marketing, marketable plushies and designs. So I'm like, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. We gotta make it nice and Pokemon-y, because then we've got a good design. But yeah, so less like flames and more like galaxy, Milky Way look. Yeah, kinda. I'm thinking that, but like kind of like the Milky Way, but trailing off into a flame kind of thing. Oh, hi, Only Lad. Bye, Luminous. I have to go to work. Yeah, bye. And have fun getting introduced to Warhammer. By the way, my top 3 factions in Warhammer 40k are the Necrons, the Orcs, and the Tower. Ooh, I do not know many of them. I can assume. Waves. Hi, Cyrus. Galaxy Petals. But yes, this is an early design. We're going to push it further. It's going to be great. But I hope that you all like the basic ideas that we're having for your last star design. Stare. And it's going to have a butt, so what can you expect more than that? Like, honestly, I'm feeding you good. We're going to have a freaking Gudetama butt. Gorgeous. Someone just sent the skin. Nice. Great. Based. Goated with a souse. I almost went to the NSFW's chat. Oh, my Hela. I love this. Her hands are insane. Oh. The flower could fold into a drill. Could it pierce the heavens? My drill will create the heavens. Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. Gurren Lagann reference? Okay. I love this. This reminds me of like the Zerg from StarCraft for some reason. She has a Batman logo. Kinda. It kind of does feel like a Batman logo because of her boobs. Oh, I love this. You would love Nikita? Oh, it didn't send a picture. I would love to see that. Why is Shadow DMing me? Okay. I will make sure to... Shadow, if you're in chat, I'll make sure to deal with that after stream. Boobman! Cotton! Cotton! Sorry. Check out the art chat? Okay. Sorry, I was having my fun time there. No. Currently working on this project. Ooh, wait, I'm on the art share. What do you want me to check out? Luminous art channel. I went to art channel. That's Lumi's sus art. What? Oh my gosh. Minister Renji. Holy crap, this is so beautiful. I can't know if it... Can someone give me... Okay, go to Lumi's sus art. Can I put this in... Can I show this on stream? I don't think I can, because the hips are showing. And they don't like hips. Or maybe it's fine because it's art. Wait, how long are you yapping for? The Bricky video is quite long. Most people separate this into 2 videos at least. We might. Also, Bricky themselves has it in 2 videos. I was going to watch the re-explain because I think that might be more up to date. But like, okay, I need to... Renji, are you in chat? Renji. Hi, Renji. I'm posting here. Clearly no one will notice it. Oh my gosh. Let me just,
Oh my god! Hamina!
Why do I get flustered by her breathing in sharply at the start of that? It's like, it's a lot. I'm just sending as many reactions as I can, Renji, if you're here.
LuminusRed, I love it.
It's for a split second. I doubt they'll care. Not like you're constantly flashing the thighs, eh? Valid. Okay, let me.
Right, Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
Okay. We're gonna be. Don't tell me out. I won't. Okay, Renji, we're calling you out. We're calling you out. Okay, no one tell Twitch, just in case. Okay, any of you who know Twitch, like the Mr. Twitch, Tom Twitch, do not tell Tom Twitch. Okay, here we got 3, 2, 1. So pretty. Bunny girl. It's a bunny girl. It's bunny girl. I love it. Don't at Twitch stuff, Argon. I love this so much. This is so Twitch. Not John Twitch. No. I love this so much. Thank you so much, Renji. What about Timothy Twitch? Oh, well, you see, Timothy Twitch remarried Mr. Chalamet, and now it's Timothy Chalamet again. Yeah. There's just another Timothy Chalamet
Protagonist.
on the block. Protagonist. That's how it all happened. That's how Timothy Chalamet came to be. He was Timothy Twitch, and then he married Mr. Chalamet, and now he's Timothy Chalamet. How old is Timothy Chalamet? I don't actually know who that is. That's 2 subs for Twitch. Well, good thing I'm not showing anymore. You destroyed my airway sexuality. I mean, if you're so, I hope that if you're, I mean, I hope you're just discovering something new about yourself. But like, you know, your own view of your own sexuality can ebb and flow depending on like what you learn about yourselves. Things that you feel like you've been hiding for yourself, admit to yourself, you're fine to that. Or there can be just moments where like, you know, there's some places where I can expand this. Maybe it's not a hard and fast rule. You know what it is. It's too hard. Control. This is my sign to start working on more Lumi art. Yes, please. I would love that. Oh, this is something I wanted to do. Okay, so you know how I tend to put my own art in the things in the freaking, can I remember how to speak properly? In my schedules, like this. Here, my schedule. See, I put art here, and I've got art by there. I've been wanting to do fan art here. So I think as of next week, this is going to be a fan art of my choosing, randomly. No bias. It's not based off of newness or which ones I've seen first. It will be just like, I will go into the art folders. I will download everyone in art, and I'll throw a random number generator on it. Every single time like this, I'm gonna download Renji's picture as well. I'm gonna tag it to make sure I know what its name is, and then I'll run it through a random number generator, and I'll choose that for the week. So then people, if you give me art, then I'll be able to show it off. Oh, Lumi, what kind of weapons do you like? Like swords and stuff? Well, I do love swords. I love double swords. I love like dual-wielding swords. Like freaking Zuko's like freaking Dio swords where they have split. It's one sword that turns into 2 swords. I really like a scythe. A scythe really gets me going though. Whips are really good too. I would think a Dio sword that functions as a scythe and a whip. Trunks' sword is good too. I do like Trunks' sword. That's a simple sword though. It's very good. Hi, you're adorable and very pretty. Thank you so much, Voodoo Gamin, and welcome back in. John Twitch. What about Timothy? Why am I reading back up there? John Twitch. All hands are reporting to duty. Bing. Have you ever heard of the Urami? No, I haven't, Logan. Let me Google that. It's like a whip, like a sword. Oh, wait, maybe I have heard of this. Maybe I just don't know its name. Yes! Oh my gosh, when I Google this, there's a lot of naked people using it. This is okay, here, open image, new tab. Why is it tiny? Why is it tiny? Kiss mommy, I mean Lumi. I mean, what? Can I get a non-tiny one, please? Tools. Size. Large. Large! Hammer and scythe. Ooh, I like that. Is it okay? There's like okay, I'm not getting into the images I was getting when I would do large. Okay, but I get what you mean. It's really cool. I like that. Yeah. So like Ivy's sword from Soul Calibur. Yes, kind of. Yes, indeed. Hi there. Hi, Meowringer. Welcome back. I can't believe we haven't seen Kurtman yet. I can't thank him to his face. Or my face. I don't know. Lumi, hear me out. A sword, like Winter Shine. So you're a saber and a smaller saber to dual wield with. I like that. I like that, Blood Rose. I like that a lot. Then I could be reincarnated as a saber class. Then when one of you is in the Holy Grail War, and then you put like my future merchandise in the summoning circle, then I'll come out decked out and ready to go as a saber class, and then we'll win the Holy Grail War. We'll wish on the Holy Grail. It's gonna be great. You know, it's gonna be a good time.
Oh my god! Hammer!
I was drinking water there. I almost did a spit take and ruined everything. Lumi Saber class fan art coming right up. Yay! I guess I'm not a Baber. I can't be a Saber face because I'm a Lumi face. Don't know if you've seen the old promos for listening. Hydrate. Okay, fine. I'll drink again, Days. Thank you. Oh, the old promos for listening, but they were wild and got in playing for the anime series link for the video react. Oh, thank you. I'll have to take a look. Thank you. Hi. But yes, I would use the Omnitrix.
LuminusRed. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so if Ben 10 were to be summoned as a servant in Fate, what class would Ben 10 be? Would it have to be Berserker?
Right, Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
Or would it be like, or would Alter Ego maybe? Oh wait, freaking what is Jalter? What is Jane? What is Joan of Arc? What is she freaking what is Joan of Arc's first thing? Joan Dark Fate. Wow, I misspelled all of those words actually. Joan of Arc Fate. She was a ruler class. Ruler Avenger. Why is everyone saying Avenger? It's ruler. She was originally a ruler. Not Jalter.
Simping for my friend.
I messed up and said Jalter. I just meant her. I just meant regular her. Because I feel like Avenger could work. Moon Cancer could work too. But like of the basic classes, I don't know. I think if Ben had to be reborn in one of the main classes, it would either be Berserker or Mage. Because I think that you could kind of make an argument that his Omnitrix is so technologically advanced, it borderlines on magic. Plus, if he is capable of like transforming into an Anodite, then he can do magic. I think Caster is the correct one then. I think that there's enough arguments for that to be a thing. But like, the funny thing is if you summon Ben as your hero, and then every single fight, he breaks the logic of the Grail World. I think he does. But like, he would show up to every fight as a different alien, and they'd be just like, what is this? What is this hero? I don't know this hero. What the heck? Oh, hey, the girl Maibu Studios loves. Oh no, it's Lumi. She's thirsty. Hi, Kurtman. Yes, I am. And also, thank you so much for the 68 gifted subs over the weekend. Thank you so much, Kurtman. I'm so appreciative. You have no idea. And I'm really glad that you decided to like help me out and spend time with me. And, you know, I don't know. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Yeah. Kurtman is the GOAT. Y'all can keep Ben. I'm summoning adult Gwen. Based and correct. Based and correct.
Chat,
Also,
are women okay?
I'm doing amazing. Honestly, when I know how many people out here are supporting me, spending time with me, it makes me feel so happy, honestly. What would Ben wish to be granted? Unlimited chili fries or smoothies? Or maybe both. Unlimited chili fries and smoothies. He would want that forever. And he would want to, I guess he'd want to stay as a human so he could be a hero and have unlimited chili fries and human things too. I think that's a reason to get summoned. Yeah. We're here. We're glad to be here. I'm really glad, Melissa. With the amount of saber faces in Fate, there's practically enough to have your own beach volleyball team. Hell, enough for a team and maybe a couple of ring buddies. To hold the round 1 cards. I think you can make your entire league out of saber faces at this point, honestly, and it would be an intense fight because oh my gosh, they are competitive. Wait, hold on, Lumi. If Lumi is a servant, who is her master? Whoever summons me. But in the meantime, Cottontail. Cottontail would summon me as her master. She could be my master, my mistress, my master. I would love to do her bidding. Unlimited Culver's cheese cards or pretzel bites. Yeah. Kurtman, I won't be here for the full stream. Got a stream of baseball scrimmage tonight. No worries, Kurtman, but I'm so glad that you are here, though. Thank you. Cotton is always your master. Everyone else is just a stopgap. Exactly. I'm always holding out for my hero. I'm holding out for a victor. I can't remember the rest of the song, so I can't actually do this joke. But honestly, no, she's number one. She knows it. She knows it. If you don't think she knows it, she knows it. Next person who gifts a sub gets to be Lumi's saber art. Why not put Cotton in it though? Shiro, why not Cotton? You got Shiro Emmy in your name. Shiro Alice, why not Cotton? Good.
Oh my
Just
god!
gifted one sub.
Hamina!
Okay, fine, Mystic. Thank you for the gifted sub. And yes, okay, we can be fine. Include. How's Blue Twitch? I've got actually some stuff up there already. I need to record some stuff and do that. Give it to Cotton. Mystic says, give it to Cotton. Do it, and tag both of us on Twitter, please. Please. By the way, Lumi, have you put? I put something called Genshin Elemental Warfare in the React Discord channel. Ooh, thank you. Rabbit Soda. I'm having trouble with the first part of your name, but Rabbit Soda, thank you. Did Cotton get an accent recently or something? She was mocking Vettel during that stream, and she was doing a British accent the entire time, which was honestly very hot. I'm into that. I like accents, and because we have the same one, I can't.
Right, Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
I can't hear it. I'm gonna send her a Union Jack onesie. Do it. If she wears that, I will sing your praises for the rest of your life, dude. That would be so cool. I have one. Amazing. Wait, Blue Twitch, that starts with an... No, it starts with an F and ends with a Y. It's a place where fans can be very loudly Yuri. Couldn't think of another Y word. You know? Fans can be very, L and Y, loving Yuri. That's what it's... I know. Okay, good. Why is Yuri the only Y word I can think of? Loving you, that works. Loving Yuri. Now, okay, I can only think of you and Yuri. You and Yuri. Hi. Will Vettel become Neurosama's IRL if the robot apocalypse takes over? Yes. Whether he likes it or not, yes. What about Yaoi? I mean, some people like that, but, like, not me. But if people want that, then they're happy to have that. It's just not what mine is going to be about. The thing Filian totally has. She does. I found it. I've been on it. I have seen it. Yes. About, yeah. I'm still angry at Yuri on Ice. Valid. FL, the other one takes too much of the money, from what I've been told. Also, fun fact: the OF one has a worse internal algorithm for being discovered. The LY one has a nice embedded discovery feature through their For You page. However, in the last couple months, they made it so you can only have videos show up on the For You page, so you have to make video content, which is something I'm having to reorient on. I was planning on just doing photos, but now I'm figuring out something new so that I can be on the For You page. So discovery on F and LY is significantly better, so your opportunities for growth are significantly better, and they do take less money from you. So it's perfect. It's just all around good. I should give myself a collar, maybe. Collars are great. I do like wearing collars. I also have a video game trailer in the Discord you might like. Oh, thank you, Outer Puppet. I will have to take a look at that. I will have to. Yeah. Perfect. Tier 3?
Kurtman85 gifted Cottontailva a subscription. Kurtman85 gifted a tier 3 sub to Cottontailva. They have given 1,030 gift subs in the channel.
I love that now Cotton is a tier 3 sub to me. It had to be done. Honestly, if she needs to be a tier 3 for me all the time. If she's not, then like the world's not right. There's something wrong with the world if that's the case. And look at this. She's a tier 3. She's a tier 3. Mod shout out Cottontail. I'm gonna do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself. Shout out Cottontail VA. I better not mess this up. Yes. I love how your community is constantly pushing you towards Cotton. Yeah. I wonder if it's because I desperately want it and you all know that, so you're like, yeah, we gotta make sure that Luminous gets that bag. Or at least a kiss on the cheek, you know? Maybe that's as far as she can hope for, but you know, maybe marriage and 80 years of happy life before one of us dies tragically protecting the earth from an alien menace while wielding the legendary sword.
LuminusRed, I love it.
What was I talking about? Huh. Hey, Cottontail's pretty, isn't she? Yeah. If you don't follow Cottontail, you should follow her, though, because she's great. We're like those people who have 2 dolls and go, no kiss. As if Cotton would ever be considered a sub around. As if Cotton would ever be considered a sub around you.
This is someone that clips my stream, and she's busy simping for my friend.
I challenge you that I will be more so. I will be her dom.
Oh my god! Hamina!
I will do my best to top her, to dom her, and do all of it. But, you know, I have to give... You know what? I just want to try. Give me a chance, and then I'll show you that I'm capable. I'm confused, too. We know that it's one lesbian... That one lesbian thing won't do is talk to another woman. I'm trying not to be that kind of a lesbian, a freaking lesbian sheep, you know? Pushing. All it takes is a gentle breeze to let her drive Lumi towards Cotton. Oh, I want to rub healing stuff on her collar. Aw, yes, Vapo rub the collar. Yes. Oh my gosh, that'd be really good. That'd be really good. What were we talking about? It's the only time Cotton would be your sub, Lumi. just said, tell us we are wrong. Yeah, well, okay, no, I think I could do it. I want the chance to prove you wrong. That's my hope. I promise. Oh, you Patreon to me. Thank you, Helena. Thank you. I promise, solemnly and totally, that I will do my level best to try and dominate her and top her. I won't say that I properly will succeed, but I will show you the best effort I am capable of, and you will say, she did try her best. And maybe I'll succeed. She got scratched by her kitty, can't be mean to the kitty, so she gets the loving instead. No. Wait, did I miss that on Twitter? I'm going over here. I need to go send her my love and kisses. Also, I need to make sure that she's okay. Meow meow. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Wow, we got the upper... Jeez. I like the scratch marks. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so pretty. I mean, oh no. That's so pretty. I like she censored her armpits. Do you need me to kiss it better? And then, I'm gonna be very dominating. Look at me topping. There we go. I'm being very top and dom here. Did you see how dom and top I was there? Did you see that? Look at this. Look at how much of a dom I'm being. Do you see this? Do you see these dominating fingers? They're poking at each other aggressively, like a dom would. And then look at the tears in the eyes because I'm not afraid to show my emotions. That just shows you how domination capable I am. Okay. Also, reminder, Cotton follows me. Cotton follows me on Twitter. Yeah, she does. Also, where is it? She follows me twice. So, you know. The Humble Worthing Raves 2.6 trailer opened the back. I know it's there. But yes, yes. Oh my gosh. Also, that bra is looking great on her. What? Good choice of bra. What am I doing? Hi. What are we doing here? Hi. Hi. I got distracted by Cotton's collarbone. God, it was... Okay. Anyways, great image. I'm dying from the replies on that tweet. Did you censor our pits? Why? Does it bother you?
See you next one.
Hi, Helena. Hi, honey. Oh my gosh, I'm remembering. It's an hour in. I've got to switch from just chatting to just chatting. Can you give me a second here? Okay, chatting mode activated. Okay, we're back into just chatting. How are y'all doing? We doing good? I don't know what's happening. I lost my mind 10 years ago when I went to the War of Demon's Run. There I met the most beautiful woman I ever met. Turns out she was an illusion, though, brought on by my late-stage madness, born from all the gunpowder I was eating. You see, I was emptying my cartridges and eating all of the gunpowder because I thought it made me as strong as a gun. And you know who survives the wars? Guns. You never hear casualty reports about guns, so I'm like, it's gonna be good. However, I've learned that it's not good for your brain, so then it ends up being a little bit, like, hallucinatory. But then, someday, I met a little Cottontailva online, and I'm like, she was real all along. So now I need to go and talk to her and prove that I was not insane and I was right to eat all that gunpowder. I may have eaten 10 metric barrel tons of gunpowder in 1 year, but that means nothing wrong. No. That just means I'm right, and I'll prove it. What are we talking about? Will there be a game today or just watching videos? Just watching videos and hanging out, meow ringer. I just wanted to try that out, and it seemed like people were very, wanting that. They just wanted to hang out with me. Well, I'm just gonna try and sleep. Yeah, go do that. Do that, Rabbit Soda. I just remember someone saying about, I remembered someone saying about, yeah, we're gonna be watching Warhammer 40k, I think right away. I'll do it. Anonymous, thank you for gifting, a sub to Hectic.
Anonymous gifted Hectic Nerd 56 a subscription. An anonymous
Thank you.
user gifted a tier 1 sub to Hectic Nerd 56.
Hectic Nerd. I totally forgot that Hectic, your name says nerd in it. I just see it as Hectic. My brain just, this is what my brain does. Once I know how to say something, I stop reading it. So if you change specific letters in it, if I'm expecting to see one word, I'll never notice it. So I knew your name was Hectic Nerd, but I eventually just kept calling you Hectic, and now my brain reads Hectic Nerd 56 as Hectic. That's one word for me. Wait, if your hair is on fire and you eat gunpowder, then... Yeah, no, it was a very explosive reaction. I wonder if that's why it didn't work. If I douse my head and eat the gunpowder, will I become immortal? Maybe. I need to renew my sub next time I get paid if I can. I hope so, Cryptid. How are you doing? Hi, Zelda. Welcome in. Boom, boom. 2 big booms for you, too. Boom, boom. I don't know what that reference is to. I've heard it, though. Finger guns. Let me guess, you didn't want to break the 69 rule? Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, yeah. Yeah, Kurtman has gifted 68 recently. Yes. How much? Wait, does it not say Kurtman? Wait. It should be up here. Yeah, okay, so Kurtman, with your gifted sub to Cottontailva, you've given out 130 gifted subs to the community. That's nice. Oh my gosh. 68 the other night plus the one to Cotton. 69. Very good. Can we drive you as a Mario Kart character and then use use you with gunpowder to be the most explosive character in the game? I'll talk to Nintendo. My uncle works at Nintendo, so I'll talk to him about getting that in there, honestly. That kind of low for Kurt. Yeah, Kurtman, where's the 6,969? Jeez. No. No, you would die. I think I would bankrupt you if you did that. That seems like an absurd. How much money would that be? That would be a lot. Oh, stretch. I would just be moaning around the entire cart track. That would be insane. Oh my gosh. It all went to gacha pulls. It would. Also, my blue Twitch subscription to Cottontail.
LuminusRed, I love it.
Correct. Based, yes. That's 100% where I would go. Always. Maybe I'd upgrade to your higher tier. That's just a give her more money tier. She deserves that one. Honestly, she should get the more money tier. Oh, hydrate. I'll get nice and wet. I'm gonna start thinking about Cottontail also, but you know. Oh, well.
Oh my god! Hamina!
So, if you ever wonder why that one's called OMG So Hot, is because I didn't know how to spell Hamina. I was Googling how to spell Hamina, and it's
someone that clips my stream, and she's busy simping for my friend.
And I struggled to it. 6,969 subs is lit under $42,000. I'm gonna ask that no one tries to ever donate that much money, please. Please. I think I would have a heart attack, and I think you would die. Unless you are, like, a billionaire, in which case, have at it. Do it. Lumi's the one gacha character you see in every gacha. You know them. The one that's stunningly gorgeous, and you're happy to go bankrupt trying to pull an S-bull just so you can get her. Aw, thank you, Blood Rose. Thank you. What does Hamina mean? Is it Hamina? Oh, woo! Hamina, oh, woo! You know, it's just like, I am attracted, so here's some sounds. Which is 6 times what is spent. Yeah, no, please. This is a call for mercy for both of us. We will not be asking for that. That was just the next funny number. That was the next funny number. Well spent in subs. Indeed. Indubitably. Imagine what would happen if someone actually did give $42,000. I think I'd have a full-on panic attack on stream. I think that everyone would go insane. We would be so confused. Yes, no, people. Okay, this isn't on me. I have texted my friend every single day, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me get on that." And I'm like, end of the day, she's like, "Did you get on that?" And she's like, I'm just like, girl. And like, if it's in the middle of the day, I've started texting her and she ignores me to the end of the day. I'm like, sorry, I forgot. I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna be starting to call her every day and just telling her, set up the P.O. box. 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 Your PayPal won't be shut down. It would be shut down. It would be shut down. I think that they'd be like, this is money laundering. Well, I can't send you things until you do, so you're lost. No! Thank you for the follow. Anarchy. I got it. I figured it out. I'm smart. I did it. I found it. It's the sound Cotton's brain made when she realized Lumi could probably suplex her into a mount. Well, the thing is, she already knew I was buff, but now she knows that I'm well equipped as well. Hi, Anarchy. Oh my gosh, wait, you're verified. You're a Twitch partner. How dare you come in here and flaunt that to me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm really happy that you're a Twitch partner. That's cool. How long? Oh my gosh, I just opened up your stream. Girl, you're gorgeous. What is this model? Sorry, do you mind that I'm gushing over you right now? I hope you don't mind because you're beautiful. I'm gay if you don't know. Very gay. Oh, you're an 18+ stream because you started like a sailor sometimes? I saw cool hair. I follow. Thank you. Your hair's cool too. Oh my gosh, your entire vibe's really great. Thank you, Almons. I don't know. I don't know who you are. I'm just like, you're just like, oh my gosh, you're pretty. Hi. I'm following you right back here. There you go. There's the follow back. That model is incredible. Sorry, I'm very gay. No, I'm not gonna apologize to that. I'm very gay. You're welcome. Where's your Twitter? I'm following you on Twitter too. I'm gonna follow you on Twitter too. This is what happens when beautiful women approach me. Oh, so you think you're approaching me? Here, I just want to show off your model because you're so freaking cute. I love that freaking, I love this. This is so pretty. Honestly, everything about your model is gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Camp Half-Life. Wait, do you like Percy Jackson in the Olympians? You like Percy Jackson and the Olympians? The Olympians? You like Percy Jackson? I love that. I love that. I love that too. I read all the books growing up, and I also read the Roman ones on the side that came out after, and also the Egyptian ones, like all the Rick Riordan books. So good. Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to can. I'm just realizing my brain is just starting to finally orient. I'm just like, what's happened here? Someone followed me and I went in a rabbit hole. I want to clip you. Anarchy. Can I DM you? Maybe we could talk. I don't know. We can talk Percy Jackson. We can talk other things. I don't know. Can I DM you? Please? What am I doing? I'm doing great things. This is God's work. LMAO. Sure, I am very married though. That's okay. Hey, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I still want to be your friend.
Jesus Christ!
I still want to be your friend. Do you like Percy Jackson? I'm going to talk about Percy Jackson to people. That will be very awesome, and I will be very respectful and kind about that. Do not worry. Friends. I do like friends. I have many friends. Honestly, I keep finding out my friends are married, and I'm like, why are you flirting with me? No, that's not. No. Some of them flirt with me, but that's beside the point. Blackjack, my king. What? Lumi, did we just become best friends? I mean, maybe. I mean, like, we like one thing in common. I think we're besties forever. Oh gosh, what was I talking about before all of this? Long ago, in the volatile sands of misery, I went on a quest to find the legendary map that would lead me to the violent pierogi of doom. You see, in great Ukrainian legend, the violent pierogi of doom is the genesis of—
Oh my god! Hamina!
You won't let me finish my crazy stories without cottontailing me, will you now? I can't remember what I was saying. I was in the flow state. I was flow stating on the violent pierogi of doom. Yes, if you don't know, if you're new here, I have a crush on Cottontail. And Cottontail knows it. Working on that. That's my goal. My goal is to kiss her.
Yes.
Meows at you.
Right, Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
She called me sexy. That's my picture, by the way. Up there. Yeah. She called me sexy, and that's just gonna live rent free in my head for the rest of eternity. What was it? Lumi versus the feelings for Cotton. It's not a competition, it's a victory every single time for both of us. It is a mutualistic relationship. This is symbiosis in its primary state. This is no parasitic relationship. This is no mutualism. This is symbiosis. Let's not say slurs like meow and yeah, Lumi. Please keep the internet safer place for everyone. I apologize. Let me do my apology video. I made a mistake, but I will not learn from them. I'm not going to say sorry in this video except in the title, just so you know. But you all should be less sensitive, and I wish that you would just be better about this. I mean, I should be able to say whatever I want, like and you should just be okay with it, cause like, jeez. And that was my apology video. 10 out of 10. Now I'm gonna get internet famous, right? Only me's catgirlist. No. I mean, I do say effed catgirls, but you know, needs more ukulele. Wait, where can I find? Oh, wait, give me a second here. Ukulele. I messed up. I thought I was Googling. I thought I was on YouTube, and I clicked on the top thing. That was not intentional. I'm bad at things. Okay, ukulele. I also think I misspelled it. Oh, thank you for the filthy fangirl. Wait. Filthy fangirl? Would I recognize you? Wait, I recognize you from Twitter. Wait, filthy fangirl? Hi. Wait a second. It is you. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hi. Wait, what? Wait. What is it? What is it, filthy fangirl? What? Hi. Wait a second, you're here. Hi. I remember you very well. You're very beautiful. By the way. You sound cute, thank you. Oh my goodness. Elio, this is not a safe space to drop a follow. Hey everyone, mod shout out to Filthy Fangirl. She's a streamer, she's awesome too. I'm trying to open your link tree and it's slowly loading.
LuminusRed, I love it.
Filthy Fangirl, what's up with your card? Your link tree is a little bit interesting. I mean, honestly, when I was designing my own, I kind of had to.
This is someone that clips my stream, and she's busy simping for my friend.
Yes, I am. When I was designing my card, I was a little bit creative with mine too, and honestly, I had to scrap it because it was a little bit too creative, and I need to restart it. But this is art. I think you did a good job here. Arrow 503, first bite timeout.
Chat, are women okay?
I'm amazing now because I've seen this gorgeous work of art. I'm gonna refresh the page. I'm done with this bit. Why isn't it working? Well, I can't get to your Twitter because the freaking socials button is glitching out. Anyways, but yes, I hope you're having a lovely day. It's broken like me. For real. You're just like me for real. Oh my gosh. How much HTML I remember. Can I wait, lollipop? Why is everyone showing up today? Why are all the girlies showing up today? Did I put on something new? Is my cologne carrying a attracting mist to all the beautiful women? Because now we've got Filthy Fangirl, we've got Lollipop, we've got Anarchy. My gosh, all these beautiful streamer girls are coming in here. What the heck? Hi, I'm just gonna copy your name. I'm gonna copy your name and I'm gonna go to Twitter because apparently this is where we're at. Because you're just chatting. They won't know, they won't distract you. Ooh, I'm just trying to kiss a little bit. Yes, what? Yes, what? Yes, you have consent? When? Where? Now? Oh my, I found your Twitter. Oh my. Also, your model is adorable. Right now? Let's do it. Let's do it, please. God, you're hot. Hi. Yes. Also, go follow Lollipop. I don't know if I can. I don't remember what if your Twitter is NSFW, so I'm just scrolling down it rapidly while not looking here. So I'm just trying not to do it. Filthy. Yeah, filthy. Oh my gosh. Okay, get a room and a camera. I mean, as long as she consents. Oh yes, I remember this. Oh my gosh, I remember you doing this. This is so peak.
Oh my god! Hamina!
This is so peak. I remember seeing this on Twitter. I'm down. I consent. Okay, we're DMing. I've got girls to DM after this. Can I DM you? I'm gonna DM you, and we're gonna talk about hanging out because I want to DM you and I want to talk to you and I want to hang out you. Okay, okay. Also, I love this. I freaking love K-pop demon hunters, and this is so peak. This is so good. Perfect. Okay, good. This is such a good start to my day. Oh my gosh. You know, this is like the first time I'm actually doing an only just chatting stream in a while, and I'm like, I think it's pretty good. If I've got beautiful women coming in here and blushing for me, oh, hi. And then also, I don't know, just hanging out and seeing what I'm up to. That makes me oh so happy. I'm gonna have to do this more often. This sounds like the best alternative to everything else. Why am I playing games when I can sit here and wait for the beautiful streamer girls to come in here and talk to me? My lord, my lord. Oh, and Lollipop's in here on the train too. She agrees you're gorgeous. Good. I've got both of you tabbed now. I've got Anarchy and Filthy Fangirl open. Look in the Discord. Fine. If you insist, I will. Look at this. I'm looking at this. Oh, she is pretty. Aw, yeah. Wait. I'm trying to... This is a picture of her butt. Okay. Yeah, this character is really pretty. Thank you for standing. Aw. I love this hair, like the pixie cut. I like this little, like, little ribbon thing. Beautiful, beautiful. And yes, the tights are insane. Are those are those smoke grenades that she has giving her... Oh, freaking thighs. Oh, thighs. Wow. I'm not good at reviewing. I just be like, oh, humana, woo, God. Or Evelyn. Evelyn's so good. I can't wait to pull for her. Apparently she's coming out. LMAO. Oh, I'm all aboard that train. Choo-choo. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, yes, the magical space pierogi. I think I'm mixing some things up here, but whatever. That is my goal. We must find it. My Ukrainian heritage calls to me. I forgot to put pierogies on the list. I'm gonna text the person going to go grocery shopping. Give me a second. I forgot to put pierogies on the list. Add pierogies to the list. This is what... That's his peroxide. Pierogies. There's a P in pierogies. P is for pierogies. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hi. Hi. What are we doing here? This is my sign to get a new model, become a streamer. Do it, Alice. I believe in you. Onion pierogies. Onion pierogies are good. Cheese pierogies. I grew up with Ukrainian freaking relatives, who lived in Ukraine for most of their life, and then came here. If you go on, if you have a day where you go and visit all of your Ukrainian relatives one by one, the varieties and amount of pierogies you'll be cramming into your belly defies logic. I, at this point, think that my stomach is a pocket dimension designed to consume obscene amounts of pierogies without noticing it. Because I never once got full eating pierogies. It does not matter how much they send you. Yes, yeah, I'm Ukrainian on my mom's side. My body is used to feeling stuffed. It's all good. My body is a machine that turns pierogies into 8 pierogies. Same thing with women. Pan-fried? Yes.
Protagonist.
Pan-fried is referred to as Canadian-style pierogies, by the way, and it's better. Hi, Angels Pierre. Things are doing great, honestly. What is that? Pan-fried pierogies? It's pierogies. Pan-fried. A pierogi. How is it spelling? Oh, good question. Pierogies. Pierogies. These are pierogies. They're like dough-filled dumplings. They're dumplings filled with potatoes and other accoutrements. Yes, it's beautifully delicious. It's magically delicious, some might say, and they're beautifully good. I took some Ukrainian cooking classes with my mom because she's also Ukrainian. Of course, I'm Ukrainian on my mom's side, but my mom is also Ukrainian, if you don't know, and it's so good. Isn't that just a Polish dish? No, it's Ukrainian because I said so. In Ukrainian, it's called petaha, I think. Lumi, whenever you meow, I get 1% more turned on. Wait, let me count to 100. 10. 20. 30. 40. This is really hard. Cotton says she does too. That's why I didn't read that out loud. 40. 50. 60. We're over halfway there. We're gonna get this. This is fine. Why does it like
Right, Luminous, you're sexy. Next one.
70. 80. Wait, Luna's here? Wait, Luna! This is the day to attract beautiful women streamers to my Twitch channel. What the heck's happening? Hi, Luna. Sorry, I need to say meow. I need to meow 30 more times. Give me 1 second. Also, mod shout out Luna. 1 second here. 80. 90. 100! Okay, so now Cottontail and Helena are 100% more turned on. That's what this is all for. I commit to the bit. Let it never be said that I don't commit to both women and bits. And women's bits. Sniff of a parvo. R34 doesn't have any results for Luminous. This is a terrible revelation. I know! I have had this figured out several times. People have talked to me about this and how sad it is. Oh, woo! Bark, 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 though. Luna, are you having a good day, though? Oh, I hope you're having a great day. Committing to the bit is so valid. I always do. Never stop. Never stop. Always keep going. Honestly, do the world a favor. Fill up R34 with luminous art. I think that'll make it better. We love women's bits. All types of bit. It doesn't matter type of bit. It doesn't matter what that bit made them be assigned at birth, because they're all lovely women bits. Bits and bobs. The bobs are especially great. I love the bobs. Oh, and the bibbity bobs. God, I want some bibbity bobs all over my face. But if you were to say something like, you wanted to show me your itty-bitty-bitties, you know, your humunas, oof, I would go a little bit feral for you. As a League girly, I'm noting these down. Oh, I used to play a lot of League. I'm out of practice, but I was a Vi jungle main. Because she's a lesbian, just like me. In all fairness, I started playing her before I found out she was a lesbian, just because she's hot and awesome and I like punching people. But yes, Vi main. I'm a Vi main. And then they made Arcane, and I'm like, they made a TV show where my favorite League character gets to kiss women. I was floored. I was beyond things. Ari mid-main! You're the second Ari mid-main I've met. What's up with VTubers and being Ari mid-mains? But don't worry, I'll make sure to gank mid a bunch of times to make sure that you're nice and well fed, okay? But yeah, no, I'm just like, why am I meeting so many VTubers who are Ari mid-mains? Because nothing wrong with it, but it just feels like a weird correlation. Is the circle, is the freaking Venn diagram of RE mid-mains and VTubers close to being a circle with just some outliers? What the heck? Wait, you're what? Hi, Lollipop. I do play League occasionally, but no, excuse me, what the fuck? If you are a woman, Lumi loves you. This is an ancient edict, exactly. Also non-binary, pals. And bees and women? I'm coming for you. Take that as you will. It could mean many things. Maybe I'm arriving. Maybe I'm saying something lewd and lascivious. Who knows? We can't tell. No one could tell. Twitch surely can't tell, because if they could tell, I wouldn't be still talking here. You would just be like, see a thing that's like, LuminusRed has been banned. You know what I should do? I should have a Twitch scene that's just a fake banning screen, so I can just fake ban myself and be like, hey Chad, I like holding hands. Banned. That would be good for clips. Mods, remind me to do that. MB2 is how for great. Yeah, exactly. Lumi also platonically loves male viewers. Yes, I do love male viewers platonically, of course. Exactly. I care about everyone. It does me. Like, it means the world to me that anyone spends time with me, especially you beautiful women and envies. But you know, that's a side question. That's for us behind the scenes, beyond the scenes, with the scenes, in the scenes. Would you like to do a scene with me, dear? We will be pretending the greatest show in human history. Girls. A la mode. I want to bathe in ice cream with women. What does that mean? Is that sexy? Is that hot? Chad, is this flirting? Is this flirting? Is flirting me like, hey babe, you want to bathe in ice cream with me? We'll both get yeast infections, but for the first couple minutes, it'll be so soothing and cool. That sounds like it'd be really cold and sticky. Sounds like hypothermia. But like, also kind of fun. Ice cream well spent. See, this is what you can expect from a LuminusRed stream. I'm insane. And gay. Those are the two things about me you should know. Also, never doubt me. Actually, that's the first rule. Okay, if you don't know this, my lovely followers, viewers, and hate watchers, which I assume are out there, I just have to assume. If you don't know the first rule of LuminusRed, it's never doubt LuminusRed, okay? Okay? If something can happen, if something is within someone's reach, if you doubt that I can do that, stop. 'Cause I can reach any star. I choose to. Never doubt me. Just wait. It may take me a moment to get started, but I'll get there. That's the first rule of Luminous. The second one is women. And then the third one is... Ah! Those are the 3 rules of LuminusRed. It's like a very long list of like, why you should never doubt her, and then just women, and then a scream. Blood-curdling scream in an asterisk.
Oh my god! Hamina!
And that was rule 2 and 3 at once. Also rule 1, technically, because I gotta get Cottontailva to call me sexy. That was a good time. Ladies, Lumi is 5'10". She can reach the top
LuminusRed,
shelf.
I love it. I love it.
I do doubt what you want one thing. Not being smitten with... But that's not something to accomplish, nor am I trying to. The question is, am I trying not to be smitten with Cotton? No? Good. Because that's not that's happening. What I'm doing is trying to be the most smitten with her. I'm gonna be smitten with Mittens. I'm gonna call her Mittens. Her nickname is Mittens from now on, because she's a kitty cat. And she has... Can I find her picture of her in Mittens? That'd be really cool if I could do that. Cottontail fursuit. I misspelled fursuit. Oops. Give me a second here. V-A, fruit. Fursuit. Okay, before I Google this. Dear Lord. Okay, can we get, a TOS version of these? Here we go. No, but, yeah, okay. No, I want the hands. Show me dem paws, girl. Show me dem paws. Paws up for the queen. See, she has mittens. She has fursuit mittens, so her name is Mittens. I decree it as the primordial lesbian, the goddess of all women kissing and NB kissing. Her name is now Mittens. Her persona is Mittens. She is my little Mittens. Mittens. I mean, Cotton does do kinky cosplay from time to time. I do believe the dresses of Velma. I did see that. Trust me, I'm in that site. But yes, the primordial lesbian bound before me. All have cometh from me, and all shall come from me. I am her. I am the great, the lascivious, the lewd, the lustrous, the luminous. Red. Lumi, do you need any house accessories? Willing to be a carpet? Well, no, you see, I got the carpet lasered off, so I don't really want to replace it. Do you get it? Do you get it? Chat, do you get it? I'm talking about pubes. Pubes! I'm just imagining standing on the top of a lighthouse, and it's like, oh no, the freaking light burned out. We've got to let them know that there's rocks here. Pubes! Just screaming out. It's like, oh no, we heard the light. It's true. The true light of reality. Pubes. We know, yeah. Wait. I come back to my computer and Lumi's looking up a fursuit. Who is in it? You get one guess, Grayscale. There's a specific person. There's a specific person who I tend to Google more than anyone. Let me just... let me just go away from this tab to this tab where I've got Cottontail's VA's cards showing off here. You know, or my Twitter where Cottontail follows me on Twitter. I don't know. It could be anyone. I like her little trampoline. I want a trampoline. I want a trampoline. I want to jump. Why can't I jump? Child, why aren't you letting me jump? I just want to jump, and you don't want me to jump. I'm just out here wanting to jump, and you're just like, no, I'm not going to let you jump. And I'm like, oh, God, why? And they're like, you're just so mean to me. I just want to jump. Why won't you let me jump and jump and jump and jump and jump? Oh, wait, I can jump. Ha, I have a jumping toggle. You can't stop me now, chat. Wow, it does not like when I spam this. Let me finish it. I need to let it finish. I can't believe Joe Biden doesn't have 2%. You know what? Base for Joe Biden. I want him to live his dream. I hope that he does that. I hope he has fun. Actually, 85% of Google searches are from Cotton are Lumi. Are from Lumi. I wonder if... Okay, I want to see if... wait, Google... I want to check out Google Trends. One second. Google Trends. Google Trends. Block. I want to make... Okay, before I click on this, I want to make sure it doesn't dox me. We're going to look for a Cottontail V... Wait, I just spelled Cottontail VA. Explore. Google Trends. Wait, what the heck? Interest over time. Did I misspell? Okay, it's C-O-N. Tail. This is spelled right, right? What the heck? Wait, related topics? Oh, YouTuber. Huh. Wow, I think I'm both of these spikes. I think I'm both of these spikes. I guess that people... Oh, do not try to verify this. Cottontail VA is former president of the United States, Joe Biden. I'm happy for her transition. I'm still just as attracted to her. So yeah, no, it kind of looks like this is just me. This is just me. This is just me. This is just like, I wake up. It's like, this is only for today. Oh, this makes sense. Let's go past 5 years. Oh. Wait, what the heck? Oh, 2020. Yeah, this makes sense. Wait, no, how many is this? This goes from 0 to 100? So, oh my gosh. I'm wondering if she Googled it either. But like, yeah. It's only checking Canada. I'm just realizing it's only checking Canada. So this is just Canada. You know what? This actually, this is me. This is all me. This is me. This is me. I'm responsible for all of this, I think. I mean, not this one. I think this was her Googling her. This was her first, like, her first introduction. People were finding out about her. And then this is just me now. Especially, like, here, I think, especially. Yeah, no, this is just me. This is One Day and Canada. Is there a space? I don't know. Do you know? Yeah. Okay. Hey, do we want to watch Bricky now? Do we want to do that? Because I kind of want to do that. I want to do that. Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that? That's what I'm asking you. Do we want to do that? Watch a bricky poo. Do we want to do that? Learn what Warhammer 40k is. I couldn't find a rhyme. Bye! Super light joke, but hey, Lumi Cotton named her gamer subs after you. Lord knows you do. However, she's pretty faces played. You're not wrong. Did she take a 2-year break? There doesn't seem to be any searches for the 2 years. I think not, but I think it may have been like, I think it's Canada. Lesbians, why women hot? Because women. It is women, because women. Okay, I want to watch the, I hit the wrong button. I want to just try to pull up, I tried to pull up my Spotify, I ended up doing this. Hey, mods, can you do me a favor? And turn off redeems, please. That would mean the world to me. Already done? That's ready to go with the sauce. That's why you're the king and the queen. You're the entire monarchy. You are Argon, the Argonaut of the reality. You shall be the editor who ends editorials. You shall be the one who burns this world to the ground, only to build it again without France in existence, because I know how much you hate France. Don't forget, I forgot that. Also, Filian will be gone too. It'll be just France and Filian. Wow, you don't like F words, do you, Argon? No. What about Francesca? What do you think about Francesca as a name? Didn't most of the Argonauts die? But that's why he's the best, because he's the only one who's left. I think what you mean was Argon. Bye. Argon. No! Okay, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. Lumi, hashtag art share, a pic of a woman in a bikini. Base, let me look at that. Let me see that. I need to see that. I need to see that. I need to see that. Whee! I thought you liked me. I thought you enjoyed me. Why are you here torturing me? I'll have you know I've had jobs. I have a master's degree in political science. I'm a smart girly. Close it. It is hurting my eyes, actually. Oh, bikini. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, I have had jobs. I have a political science master's degree. I have had my research presented at the UN. I was a political scientist for years while also getting my degree. I was multitasking. I wasn't just in school full time. I was a full-time researcher. I didn't sleep. Anyways, let's watch this. Yes, no, I'm actually quite smart. I'm actually... Fun fact, if you can't tell from all this, I'm an accredited... I'm a certified genius. No joke. I am qualified as a genius. I am a technical genius. I have a lot of learning disabilities, which kind of levels it out a little bit, but I am actually a genius. I'm a genius. I had that verified multiple times. It was really weird. Like, we went and had people, I had like entire labs give me IQ tests, and my IQ comes back as a freaking error sign because I can't do math, but I'm like a freaking genius in other things. 2 + 2 is 4. I'm not that dumb at math. Okay, Midnight? Okay, Midnight. Let's do this thing. My IQ is tuna. I like tuna's fish salads. Yes, and I'm British. Of course I believe you. Oh, Mary chap, I believe that you are very, very, very British. Would you like some beans and toast on that, dear? Yes. God, beans and toast is good, though. Honestly. 3 + 3? 6. 2 to the power of 8? 16? What's 9 + 10? 19. You're giving me easy softballs here. Honestly, is 2 to the power of 8 correct? Did I get that right? Is that 16? 2 squared? No, 2 squared. So, like, that's 4. So that's like, so it's like 16 + 16. So it's like 22, 23, 33, 32, 32, 32, 32. 9 + 10 is 21, Lemmy. Darn it. I failed the math again. So true, bestie. See, this is why they couldn't, like, they were like, it's a technical genius. I'm a genius in multiple aspects, but not math. Not math, dear God, not. Okay, let's do this thing. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's 256. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. It can't be that. It can't be. Not again. Oh, hi, Bricky. It's been a long time since I've seen you. So I used to watch Bricky's League videos back in the day. Okay, let's do the thing. Next, we are going to be watching every single Warhammer 40k, WH40k faction re-explained, part 1 by Bricky. Make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment in the doodly-doo. This was recorded live at twitch.tv/LuminusRed. Head on over, hang out, drop a follow. It would mean the world to me if you did. In the meantime, I would like you to know that I emailed Bricky specifically to get permission because I know that he prefers that, well, he's okay with reacts. He prefers people to ask for permission first. So I made sure to do my due diligence, and I have a Bricky seal of approval. Let's see if I edited in a Bricky seal of approval edit. We'll see how tired I am when I make this video. Hey mods, do you want to make me a Bricky seal of approval so I can stamp it on this easily and not be very tired after stream? Thanks, you're the best. They might not do that, but I'm just going to tell them they're the best anyways. I'm bribing them with kindness. But in the meantimes, we're going to find out some things. I don't know anything about Warhammer 40k. It's not going to be good? That's perfect. I don't know anything about Warhammer 40k. I've watched a lot of Bricky in the past. I was really into his League videos because I'm a League nerd. I main Vi Jungle because I'm a lesbian and like punching things. 2 things at once. I am both. I am the Alpha and the Omega. I am the beginning and the end. I'm going to watch this video. Let's do this thing. It's 2 hours long. We'll see if my ADHD will get me through this. Maybe I'll split into 2 videos, and then we'll have part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and it'll be great. I'm going to out freaking manage you, Bricky. Little brickster. You're going to get all bricked up. Oh my gosh. Let's do this thing, buddy. Let's do this thing.
In the kind brightness of the far past, there was no war. Our galaxy was, for a long time, fairly empty and quiet.
Got
the
it.
first known species to appear during this time are known only as the Old Ones, cosmic entities that traveled across the galaxy with ease and seeded life through the stars. Shortly thereafter, a new species began to arise.
Lesbians.
The Necrontyr.
Oh, sorry, go
Evolving
stop.
under the harshness of a devastatingly powerful star, the short-lived and
Thank you for the follow, Amber whoa, dyslexia. Ambarhura Nalinia. You just saw an emote of mine in another stream. Your emotes are so rad and your model's super cool. We'll be back. I'm really glad. Welcome in. I hope you have a great day. I thank you for coming on over from a emote. That's cool. I like that.
a radiated Necrontyr.
Jason Namota. Sorry, no, that like it's Jason Momoa, but he's an emote. Jason Namota. I feel like he would get less box office views, but yeah, Jason Emota. He's behind me, isn't he?
Try to find the secret to
I'm
eternal
behind
life
you, aren't I?
and to be freed from their terrible existence.
Okay.
As they expand through the stars, they find the Old Ones and they plead to them to share the secrets of the universe and grant them purchase
Jason
from their
Samosa.
short and painful existence.
Cool.
The Old Ones respond with a lol and a lamau, and with their immense power, they force them back to their homeworld. The
Oh my
Necrontyr,
gosh.
filled with rage and hatred, make it
Okay.
their duty to get revenge on the Old Ones. A
Based.
revenge that would come swiftly as a chance encounter with other gods gave them a solution.
Honestly, this is totally based. I'm so down to kill God. I don't know. Use the power of anime to kill God. It's ironic because normally Jesus and anime kind of coincide. That's the power you normally have on your side. But if you use the power of anime to kill God, I don't know. It makes sense to me. I think that they shouldn't use I think it sounds like they're gonna be using the power of other gods, but they should have just invented anime and then they could have killed God. I don't know. I'm just a blue-haired lesbian with pronouns. Of course, I like to kill God. No, I don't know. I'm neutral on that. I'm not. But I like saying I'm gonna kill God, even if I'm not. I don't really. I'm actually kind of neutral on it all, and I'm not like. I'm fine with. It doesn't bother me either way as long as you're respecting people. I don't know. But I want to kill God. But and I'm okay either way. Just don't take this as me actually try to be like anti-religious or anything like that. But I'm gonna kill God.
These other gods were known as the Catan, a race of highly powerful star-consuming entities.
Okay.
Do not fear, young mortal.
Star-consuming entities. They're gonna eat me out. What? Hi. Bye.
For we, the Catan,
Jason
will provide
Flores.
you with the immortality you seek. Come now.
Jesus was the first Joe Star. Correct him, Moose Catan? I like Catan.
Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand?
Sure.
Quoted from
hi.
Mephetron, the
Tiny.
deceiver. The Necrontyr.
Oh my gosh! Wait, that was the tiny Bricky with tiny
hand.
Lumi. Tiny Bricky
Quoted
with
from
Bricky. You need to do this dance that she's doing so that I can have you two together doing it. You should do the. I just had object permanence fail on me. I was looking at my main screen where I can't see this thing, and then I was like looking back and forth between my OBS where I can see it, and I was like, why is she disappearing? Why is she disappearing? Why is she? I apparently I have the object permanence of a child. Get Bricky doing this, but we've got little Bricky with little Lumi. They're friends. We love her friends.
Mephetron, the deceiver. The
Deceiver.
Necrontyr accepted the Catan's offer of immortality, but believe it or not, this turned out to be a ruse. A trick. The Catan crafted gigantic furnaces and began the process of biotransference. The Necrontyr willingly walked line.
I love the confidence of this man wearing sweatpants through this entire video. Nothing wrong with it. It just feels like a confident thing to do. I'm really proud of him. It's like legitimately no slight against him. It's awesome. But I feel like a lot of people will be just like, oh, people are gonna think down of me for wearing sweatpants. But he's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna be comfy. And we're like, yeah, Yeah, honestly based. Are you saying little Lumi is getting pricked up? Yeah. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
line by line into the furnace engines made
I looked
by
up samosa.
gods who
That's a
devour
pastry.
stars and had their souls consumed instead. The short-lived,
Thank you for the follow.
irradiated, and
Wait a second. What? Thank you for the follow. How do I spell your name? Okay. That was not helpful. Ariolate, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I can't see or read because I'm dumb. Also, I've got dyslexia. That's more important, but you know, that's
cancer-inflicted
hamster
race of the Necron tier ceased
Oh, it said
to
cancer. I heard hamster. He said cancer.
be, and the immortal.
But are cancers anything but hamsters? Wait, what? No, are hamsters anything but a giant tumor walking around with little legs? Jeez.
Soulless Necrons remained. Now
Lumini.
backed by the immense power of the Catan, the Necrons rally against the Old Ones, and the bitter conflict in the stars at this time
Enjoy
is
your
known
dinner, Blood
as
Rose.
the War in Heaven. Despite creating various races and entities to aid them in this battle, the Old Ones are overwhelmed and eradicated down to the last, due to the sheer power of the Catan fat off the souls of the Necron tier, and with an army of unthinkable robotic slaves at their behest. However,
Amazing.
the Catan are greedy, spiteful gods. And when there was no foe worth killing, they turn on each other. The Necrons then put their sights towards the Catan.
Who would have seen this inevitable betrayal inevitably happen? Firefly reference. Just smashing dinosaurs together. This inevitable betrayal. I mean, it was always gonna happen. Gods be killing gods. Then they want to kill more gods. And guess what? You're a god who kills gods. Guess it's time for a god to kill the god. It's just god things. This is what gods do. You know, it's just godly of you, you know? It's just like friendship. It's godly. It's just godly of you. Should we leave this one? We're actually working on that.
Securing their freedom. The once subservient Necrons now control their former masters. Worn out and weakened by these wars, the Necrons under their leader Zarek, the Silent King, lie dormant with a plan to eventually wake and
Master Vampire, thank you for resubscribing.
Master Vampire 117 just resubscribed for 4 months. Oh no, who could have seen this coming?
The inevitable betrayal. Also, this guy needs a better face. Just saying. He has a mouth, but no jaw. He can't eat food. He can't scream at people. He can't bite people. What kind of a life is that? I had the Twitch closed captions on, clear saying, "Enjoy your blood roasted supper."
reclaim control over
Enjoy
the
your
galaxy.
blood roast supper.
Over millions of years, empires rise and they fall. The species created by the Old Ones have footholds over the galaxy, but on a pale blue
They could
dot,
try, Zoe.
in the thick of all this conflict, humanity begins to evolve. And for the most part, the basic path of humanity's evolution remains the same as it is now for almost 15,000 years. Right now, in the 21st century, this is canon. You, right now, Twitch streamer reacting to this video, you
Twitch streamer?
existed
Wait,
at a point.
excuse me? Excuse me?
Twitch streamer reacting to this video. You exist.
Yeah, okay, I feel called out. Oh no, I've been called out. I've been called out. He's aware. He is very aware. Chat versus Lumi. GS game who wins. Chat. Cotton Fourier. I mean, I did tell him I was coming here, so I guess it works out. Oh no, he knows you're watching. This is just for me. I guess you all can't watch this. Or maybe you can only watch me watch it. You're not allowed to watch the original video. You're only allowed to watch me, I guess. I was going to say go watch the original video because I want to support that. But, like, I guess this is not for you. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best out here to help you, Bricky. But I guess if this is only for me, then I won't force it on you. God, 180p. You know, YouTube should let you do 2K videos. Jeez.
At a point in the Warhammer universe. But with time, humanity's ambition and the power...
The Warhammer universe is screwed because I exist. I'm just saying. If I'm in their history books, they're worse off than they are before. The revelation that I'm in those, I don't care how bad this universe ends up being, it's worse because I existed. Because I'm a menace. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
power of their technology becomes unmatched,
God,
and
in
the golden
40k?
age of expansion begins. Humanity starts to branch out through the stars with powerful tools used for agriculture, mining, and expansion. Some branches of humanity would eventually settle far away from Earth itself, and around this time, the psychic ability of humans are greatly expanded, and what we begin to know as psychers appear. But despite all
Psychers?
the progress, things would begin.
I love when fantasy shows have to come up with a new name for something that freaking we already know. It's like from like when in The Walking Dead they can't call them zombies, they're walkers. It's like, yeah, no, this can't be a psychic. There's psychers, or new types, or like it's just like, come on, we know it's psychic. We know you're being fancy, but like they're psychics. You don't need to hide this. What the heck? Who is this Slaanesh? People keep telling me, I keep seeing this name popping up here, and I'm like, maybe I need to know who this Slaanesh is.
To collapse.
Slaanesh.
The machines created to aid humanity would turn on them in M23, an event known as the Cybernetic Revolt, and trade would begin to collapse due to the immaterial warp, aka actual hell, beginning to cause ruptures in space and time. These warp stones.
Actual hell? What the actual hell? There's actual hell invading Earth, or what the heck?
Would separate humanity, and this would be what is known as the Age of Strife. The warp, a sea of souls, storing all thought, emotion, and the souls of those who have passed on, begin fluctuating into something terrible, as
does
far
heaven
on
exist
the horizon,
then? If hell
something
exists?
horrendous was brewing. You see, the warp isn't just a random.
So hell exists, but no heaven. What? Doom music intensifies. Where's the Doom Slayer of this universe? And just like, that's just gonna do genocide on hell?
Assortment
Same
of chaotic
place?
energy.
Oh,
It
no.
is fairly well organized thanks to those living in the galaxy. The warp itself acts as an afterlife of sorts, and the actions of the innumerable amount of creatures who live in the galaxy have manifested a pantheon
I guess I'm
of organized entities known as the Forces of Chaos. At their helm are three major entities: Korn, Nurgle, and Zeech. However,
I was looking for a glasses cleaner and I heard corn. And I'm just like, wait, did we switch mid-sentence to what their main agricultural product is? It's like, Earth makes corn, narwhals, and screech, which is an alcohol from Newfoundland. I'm just like, wait, we're only exporting corn, narwhal meat, and screech? Jeez, okay. I mean, I guess those might be the most delicious things on Earth, but I don't know. I've never ate narwhal. But, you know, I guess if that's what the future is. Honestly, that's true what the future holds. When we go into the universe, we shouldn't go with the hand of peace. We should go with a handful of narwhal meat and corn. Delicious corn and narwhal meat. Corn-covered narwhal meat. Yes, we figured it out. And then you down it with a glass of screech. Corn is weird. Corn, not corn, but it's said the same. It's corn.
Fourth
for the blood god.
Slaanesh was about to be
Slaanesh.
born. The ancient Eldar were one of the first.
Why are they clowns? Excuse me, why are they clowns? You're like, okay, people have been telling me Slaanesh for so long. People are like, Slaanesh is awesome. But why are they all clowns? And why is this a thick clown? Why is this clown so unusually thick?
Species created by the old ones, and due to their extreme and unbridled excess, the birthing of Slaanesh tore a hole in the galaxy and forever split the Eldar into those of the craft world, who sought to bring their species back together, and those of the Drukhari, who wished to continue what caused the birth of Slaanesh in the first place. The birthing of this fourth chaos god settled the warp storms of the Imperium and ended the Age of Strife, but humanity was still fractured. So one man revealed himself and spearheaded an immense attempt to reunite all the fractured pieces of humanity. That man was the Emperor of Mankind. After reclaiming
I thought it said that Mam was the Emperor of Mankind. I'm like, oh, the Emperor's trans-based.
Nearly destroyed Earth, the Emperor embarked on the unification wars to unite humanity under the banner of the Imperium of Man. However, due to the very long and devastating impact of the Age of Strife, humanity as we know it is not the same. To reconquer
He's
Earth,
an
the Emperor
every
would
gender?
be more
Oh.
than mere men. Great
Based.
beings, known as the Thunder Warriors, were recruited by the Emperor to reclaim the Earth with ease. But these warriors are a blunt tool and had
I could not,
overstayed their
Kenoshi, I could
welcome.
not.
He would need something better, and that solution would be known as the Space Marines.
Guns.
Superhuman soldiers that will have the skill and cunning.
And then Jim Raynor falls in love with Kerrigan, and then she turns into a Zerg. I remember how this goes. I remember this.
Exponentially greater than the mortal man. These new warriors would be commanded by an elite group of his very own sons known as the Primarchs.
That's not a good
Unfortunately, though,
idea.
Daddy didn't charge the baby monitor, and his 18 sons would be stolen by the forces of chaos and
Let me tell you about history. Never leave it to your children. Freaking Alexander the Great freaking messed up. What the heck? Nova is better than Kerrigan. I agree, Outer Puppet. But Jim Raynor liked Kerrigan. But then that leaves Nova for the rest of us. Yeah.
scattered across the galaxy. This would begin the Great Crusade, a monumental task to take back the stars in the name of humanity
What about the
and
planets?
reclaim the lost Primarch sons. However,
being pedantic.
he would need the fires of industry to make this happen. Looking to the
Capitalism
distant cousins
time.
of Mars, the Emperor signed a treaty with the technologically irradiated hellscape of the Red Planet and allowed the cult
Wait a second. It's irradiated. They never found a solution to freaking Mars not having a magnetosphere. In this far off future, they never found a solution to Mars's magnetosphere problems. They were not able to establish a breathable atmosphere or deflect some solar radiation. Dear Lord. Oh, they did. But it's still irradiated? What happened? I'm missing a step here.
of the machine god, the Mechanicum, to supply his crusade.
Come.
While Space Marines
Come.
were the tip of the spear,
Mechanicum.
their numbers pale to the vast
They
might
nuked it
of
again?
the Imperial Army and Navy. The Astra Militarum and their seemingly endless numbers make up the bulk of the fighting force for humanity, supplied by the intelligence and prowess of various agents of the Imperium, such
Oh,
as rogue
God.
traitors and assassins. Due to the lack of connectivity between the worlds, what a society had become over thousands of years became mysterious and varied. Tools once used for harvesting and agriculture now are being used as machines of war in the form of Imperial knights. Some of these
Okay.
fractures of humanity would even be changed further and become unrecognizable to the average human, with differences in size, skin
love the
color,
designs.
appendages, cat ears sometimes.
Cat ears! Cat ears! There's cat girls in this. There's cat girls in this. There's cat girls in this. There's cat... Bricky, you buried the lead. You should have started with the cat girls. You should have started with the cat girls. You should have started with the cat girls. Why didn't you start with the cat girls? Honestly, it's kind of a problem. Like, I think you need to remake this entire video. Start with the cat girls. And then that's a nice little intro point to the universe. Then we can go to the start of creation. But like, hey, just heads up. All this is leading to there's cat girls. And that would be really good. Also, I like this guy's design for some reason. I don't know, like this guy's mask looks dumb, but this mask's cool. Dumb, cool. Dumb, awesome. Lame, totally rad. Horrible, pure art. Garbage fire, beautiful masterpiece. You got it. There's a dragon women. Oh my gosh, Warhammer Fantasy, I'm gonna have to look into.
Some would go so far to become their own galactic societies, like the miners of the Galactic Core and their immense supercomputers, forming the Leagues of Votan. After an incredible
Votan!
amount of effort and books, the lost sons of the Emperor would be reunited, and the
Okay.
Imperium of Man would be firmly established. This,
Good job.
however, would not last.
Thought
Being
so.
intentional or accidental, the Emperor would not reveal to his sons the true nature of the galaxy and the terrors of the warp. And this oversight would result in one of the most impactful wars in humanity's history. The favorite
Okay.
son of the Emperor, Horus, would fall to the powers of chaos and turn.
Did he name all of his sons after gods? Because that seems a little bit insane. We're getting gallons of Warhammer 40k. Voltron. I'm gonna rewatch Voltron. That sounds fun.
on his father. This betrayal, this backstabbing, this heresy, this Horus heresy would result
Well done.
in a split in the Imperium with devastating consequences. Half of the Emperor's loyal sons would fall to chaos and become the Chaos Space Marines, along with the forces of the Dark Mechanicum and the Chaos Knights. The conflict will result in the absolute
What is this proportioning? Sorry, I'm just trying to figure this out. This head looks way too massive for the body. What is happening? Also, it's like, I'm angry. Look at me, I'm angry.
Obliteration of
Old
horse
art.
and the
Old art.
physical death of the Emperor himself.
sense.
The near-dead body of the Emperor will be placed on the Golden Throne to serve as a beacon of humanity and allow for the continued ability to travel the stars, protected by his most loyal, the Adeptus Custodes. The Imperium would be vulnerable.
So because he
age
didn't
of
tell people how to do FTL and the secrets of it, now he has to be an eternal corpse so they can mine his brain to make the wormholes or the warps. Seems like a bad system. Bro should have just told someone, honestly. Or at least a computer. I don't know, a computer with like the ability to be like dole out this information without like sharing it. I don't know. I feel like there's a better situation out of this.
rebirth, and Terra would find itself under siege by one of the most
Remind me to tell people all my important secrets before I die so that I'm just realizing the bricky is upside down. Remind me to tell all my secrets to someone before I die so that they don't keep my body alive forever, okay? Okay. Someone remind that to me, okay? Please. I'm gonna add that to my will.
formidable species in the galaxy, the Orcs. As time went on and memories of the Emperor's vision began to fade, the Emperor would become less of a head of state and more of a religious figure, and the Imperium would change to reflect this.
Who
The
saw this
leadership
coming?
on a planet would be at the behest of the High Lords of Terra, and their actions
Jeez,
would
the
be
underboob? Sorry, I just noticed the underboob immediately. Computer and AI is outlawed in Warhammer? Oh no. They make FTL jumps without a computer to calculate? What the heck? But I just noticed the underboob. My brain immediately, hi, I'm gay if you don't know me. I'm a lesbian. I kiss women, or I'd like to. I'm very sadly inexperienced, but I saw underboob, so my brain went like, you get it.
of the incomparable power and authority
Terra.
of the Inquisition. The zealots of
The Spanish
Imperium
Inquisition!
would intensify and
I didn't expect the Spanish Inquisition in this video. It's just like they say, you never expect whatever I was talking about.
create a brand new era known as the
They
Age
use human brains
of
to make
Apostasy.
computers?
And this ecclesiastical
God.
command of the Imperium would
Pretty.
end up with one of the strongest fighting forces of Terra, the Adeptus Sororitas. Over time, this age
Beautiful
would come
women.
to pass, and
Beautiful
we would
women.
approach the 40th millennium of Warhammer 40,000.
Wait. Yeah, roll credits. Oh gosh.
Which, you guessed it, would come with its own form of problems. A
I'm
primitive
10 minutes,
species
11
once
minutes in
found
Dragon.
during a recon mission would be able to
Wait,
evolve
was that the nun? Was that the battle nuns? Is that the battle nuns? Is that people said? Is this the battle nuns? Is this the battle nuns? Is this the nun power? Is this them? I think they're my favorite. They're my favorite. They're my favorite. People told me about them. They have to be gay. I'm sorry, they have to be gay.
Over time, this age would come to pass, and we would approach the 40th millennium of Warhammer 40,000.
Awesome.
It would come with its own form of problems.
Awesome.
A
It's them?
primitive species once found during a recon mission
Boo Barmer.
would be able to evolve
Barmer.
in relative secrecy for 6,000 years, becoming a highly advanced coalition of aliens known as the Tau Empire. And if the threats of the galaxy weren't bad enough, there are threats from outside the galaxy. As a monster has begun to wrap its tendrils around the Milky Way, the Tyranids, monsters that serve a psychic hive mind and present tactics
The
previously
Zerg.
unseen in the Milky Way. Be it a direct assault with their
Oh,
monster
Adaptus Sororitas. Yeah, Sisters of Battle. Okay, I think that's my favorite faction. Because women. I don't want to be shallow, but I like that idea. And based on what I just heard about them here, they seem pretty cool. You remember the Zerg? I do. This feels like the Zerg. Is this the Zerg? Is this game just StarCraft? Or is StarCraft just this game? I don't know which one came first. I'm assuming StarCraft came second. Is StarCraft just this game but simplified violently? Also mine, them and the Imperial Guard. Ooh.
bug-like presence, or through the more covert
Adeptus
gene-stealer
Sororitas.
cults. The presence of yet another threat in the galaxy is proving to be overwhelming
Battle
to the
sisters.
Imperium. In the 41st millennium, there is no peace among
StarCraft was supposed to be a Warhammer game. That makes a lot of sense. it feels like it. It does feel like this is just pre-StarCraft, or StarCraft is just this, but later.
The stars. At any point, your life can and will be threatened by the Xenos races uncountable, or by the arch enemy of chaos within, or by the decroded terror that is the Imperium itself. It is to live in the cruelest and most bloody regime imaginable. Forget the power of technology and science, or the safety of promise and understanding. For in the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Oh, we're at the title card. Okay. Again, part 1. Try to get out of the way. Couldn't move far enough. Curse, this is a VTubing Model E. Excuse me?
A fantastic job once again, Mr. Kurz, the Night Haunter himself.
Huh?
Oh, didn't you love that, my faithful audience? Once again, we have another criminal over the course of 6 hours break every single bone in his body.
What?
And with that, once again, our glorious leader has brought the crime rate to 0%. Always brought to you here on the Strawman News. I'm your host, Ricky. Thank you once again for joining us.
Oh, that's
Our
a good
top
joke.
stories for
Ace
tonight.
joke.
The weather forecast appears to be rainy with extra dark, so make sure you pack those extra batteries for your lamp packs. And of course, let's not forget
Batman!
the fantastic gang violence problem we're currently having. Oh,
What?
I'm sorry. What's that? Oh, right. It's gone.
Oh. Oh,
It's
no.
going to be a chilly one tonight as well, so make sure
Oh,
your
no.
skin capes are nice and tight.
Skin capes?
What-
I don't know if I want to wear a skin cape. That's not how I enjoy skin as much as the next girl, but as a cape, I'd like it more on a living person so I can kiss it.
Wait, hold on. One moment.
One moment.
No.
What is it?
Adamantium reserves have tripled?
Adamantium? Wait,
I'm
Marvel?
sorry. Self-harm rates have gone down to 0%.
is that the Rock hugging a rock?
The Night Haunter smiled? No.
Wait, isn't but Adamantium is Wolverine from Marvel. Is this a Marvel free franchise? Does Warhammer take place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Not the comic books, but specifically that one. I don't know. Skin cape's like a leather cape, but like if it's skin, it makes it feel like it's human skin. I don't know.
No. This could only mean one thing.
What?
It is the Strawman News' great privilege to bring some color back in your life with the
is this
brand new
Gamer Subs?
3-part Gamer Subs drop exclusively on this here news
I thought
network.
so.
That's right, your esteemed host, Bricky, myself, is dropping a 3-part.
Whoa, that is waifu jugs for sure. Oh my gosh, I just did. Scroll back. I need to see this beautiful woman. Give me a second here. I need to see her abs. Dear Lord, those are lickable. I mean, kissable. I mean, humana. Woo! My Lord. Oh no, an ad. Oh, I wish I had some jugs. I mean, what? Oh no, his capes is based off the nuns. Is it still available? I doubt it's still available. What? This came out 4 months ago. Notice the cheek marks. Notice the cheek marks. Zoom and enhance by looking at the screen really closely enough to damage my eyes. Ah! Can't see. I can't see anything. What do you mean cheek marks? My zoom and enhance failed me. It failed me. Probably not. Okay, eBay, here I come. They have Frederin's. Ooh, they do. Okay. Oh, they're so buff though. Maybe I'll just get the Gamer Sub favorite so I can have the can. That'd be good.
3-part Gamer
He zooms in
Subs
later.
release
Nice.
for pre-order available now and only for a couple of weeks. Not
Oh.
only does it include a completely
Sweet
brand new
six-pack.
artwork reskin of the Sweet 6-pack flavor,
Oh.
one of the highest selling flavors
Oh.
in the entirety of Gamer Subs, but
Oh,
it also
God.
comes with the first ever all over print gamer subs 32
I love
ounce
this.
jug. And if
I
that
love this.
isn't enough for you, if the
It is.
phenomenal drink and drink holder is not enough for you, we have
You had me at buff women. I'm sorry. You had me at buff women. Dear Lord,
a
buff
desk
women.
mat to go along with it.
God.
That's right. The Herculean look of the brand new sweet six-pack style
God.
is here. We're still
God.
looking at muscles beyond belief, but this
Yes.
time we're talking taste. We're talking
Yes.
Atlas. We're
Yes.
talking smooth. And
Yeah.
if that wasn't enough, your co-host specifically, should you pre-order all 3 of these items,
Yes.
will personally hand sign a note for you, thanking you for supporting this network.
Nice.
All of this you can receive for 10% off if you go down in the description of this video and click the link, or go to gamersubs.com/Bricky and use code Bricky.
Even the tubs are sold out. The pre-sales ended, but like, okay, I can still get this one, but I can't get the limited. It's a limited edition. I can still get these ones because that's still pretty amazing. I might have to get one of these. I don't know, but it's all gone. eBay, here I come. eBay, here I come. eBay, here I come. Still use this code though.
Save 10% off with code
Use this
Bricky.
code,
Bring
use
some
code Bricky.
color back into your life and increase production across the
His old
board
room's also
for our
good?
glorious leader, the Night Hunter. Thank you, GamerSubs, for sponsoring the Strawman
I like
News,
that he
and
likes
let us
buff
move
women.
on to our next
Hi, I'm a buff
scheduled
woman.
program. 5 years ago, I made every
but I'm also
Warhammer
gay.
40k faction explained.
Okay.
A passion project of mine for a universe that I enjoyed so much. Its main
Yeah.
purpose was to be a drawbridge, the separation between the layman who had only ever seen the big armored blue man.
That is Outer Puppet. That is the problem I do have with gamer subs. Is sometimes I'm like, okay, this looks amazing. I have no idea what this tastes like. I have no idea. It just says I'm just like 6-packs. It's sweet 6-pack. So maybe it's sweet. It's something sweet. Cherry pineapple. Oh, that sounds good actually. Cherry pineapple sounds amazing. Honestly, that sounds delicious. Might have to buy some. Might have cherry pineapple. Cherry pineapple. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Situated neatly next to a Wetzel's Pretzels, and then the hardcore Warhammer lore nerd.
Do I feel like I feel like he glowed up between these two. I don't know. Does he not feel like there's a little bit of a glow up between these two? I think the little bit of pepper in his beard and like the glasses are helping him out a lot here. I think that this is a good glow up for him. This is a horrible frame to pause on because this is him doing the same kind of with both mouths, but like, my lord. My lord. He started to hang out with Matar and Cottontail. That would make anyone's life better. Hi, Bricky. Would you introduce me to Cottontail? I'm a fangirl and have a crush on her. But I'm also like, I don't know. I'm Canadian. I'm good. You should like me. I think that you'd like me a lot. You should pay attention. And then you'd be like, no, this is the perfect girl for Cottontail. I'm gonna introduce her to Cottontail. I do remember watching some of your collabs with her, the two of you together, and maybe I just want to kiss Cottontail. I'm sorry, Bricky. Don't. Okay. Yeah.
Just too wide, and there was nothing bridging these two together since
Wait,
2020.
wait, no. Cottontail's part owners with that. I knew that Cottontail was like doing. I thought she was just being sponsored by the Toothpick Company. I didn't realize she partly owned it. Girl boss is girl bossing. What the heck? Girl boss is girl bossing. I'm so impressed. Whenever I learn something new about Cottontail, I'm more impressed by her and just like saying "pop off, queen."
Warhammer has exploded in popularity thanks to
Thank you,
COVID,
Logan.
quality game updates, and a few excellent video games, and a couple mini-series. The sheer volume of people who have told me they have purchased miniatures due to that video alone makes me feel as if Games Workshop owes me commission. However, that video is incomplete. I was not a casual fan, but I was also not a hardcore lore junkie. In the 5 years since that video's release, multiple channels have sprouted up, and the drawbridge between casual to the obsessed has never been wider or easier to traverse. Even I, myself, have been a part of Adeptus Ridiculous, a podcast teaching lore in a much simpler and condensed form. Needless to say, I've learned a lot. Warhammer is so much more than just Spaceman shoots big gun. It has also grown substantially from its origins, being a Warhammer Fantasy spin-off just, in space. Now, it is a black library filled with immensely deep characters, difficult themes, and even some tear-jerking stories. It is a backdrop for a million stories over a million worlds, and I did not see its true depth in 2020. But now, I'd like to share what I've learned. We just had a brief summary of the world and each faction that takes place during it. And we did that because to truly understand each faction, we must understand what makes them the way they are. And to do so, we need to begin in chronological order, discussing their origins, their culture, their powers, and of course, what makes them oh so grimdark. So let's begin with the group that started it all and sing praise to the infinite empire.
Outer Puppet,
As
I'm glad you get to go
before,
home
the
now.
Necron tier were the original form of the Necrons, an alien race far away from us that lived short, painful lives due to the irradiation of their star. Normally, this would manifest as like a sort of cancer, a space cancer of sorts. The Necrons are very much inspired by the ancient Egyptian aesthetic, but unlike the windswept dunes commonly associated with it, the irradiated hellscape the Necron tier endured was far from picturesque. This also translates into their hierarchy. They are a race of nobles and peasants. Most of the peasants would often live for their very short amount of time, only a couple of decades, while the nobles tended to have better care and would live a little bit longer, but still far less than the average life.
Anacalyds, thank you. That is a very good word. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome for coming in and saying that. The Rattle Me Citrus Bone Baby Boys. What the?
Lifespan of a human, even today in the 21st century. The leader of the Necrons was Zarek, the Silent King. He was the one who took the deal with the Catan
also
and
good.
the
Like
Deceiver. Of course,
sometimes
he
they can
wasn't
sometimes be
aware
annoying.
of
I don't want to
the
wear
fact
them
that they were
sometimes.
known as the Deceiver at the time, but the whole species was blinded by hate after being debased by the Old Ones on their quest to cure their illness. The sheer pain that underwent the Necron race can't be understated, as their fear was manic. The Catan are, of course, gods that eat stars, and when the leader of your species tells you to march into the gigantic green furnaces to ascend to immortality, you march. The scenes from these are long lines of both the peasantry and nobles clutching their loved ones in a frantic act to save their own lives. Many of them already inflicted in the late stages of this space cancer, some of them crawling into the biotransference furnaces, trying to outrace death itself, without realizing death was the one who made these to begin with. What came out the other side was a soulless husk. And I say that literally. A soul is not an abstract concept like it is in our world, an immaterial version of oneself discussed and debated in religion and philosophy. No, in Warhammer, a soul is a real, tangible item of oneself. And the Catan basically were just like every single person who went in their furnaces. If you were a peasant, you came out a Necron warrior, and you as an individual have ceased to be. You have no mind, you have no soul, and your body, as you know it, is made of an extremely advanced mass of re-knitting living metal known as necrodermis. You cannot think for yourself, for you do not have a brain to think with. All you do now is await protocols from your overlords, which are the nobles who came out of the furnaces with
So they maintain the nobility even when turning them into soulless husks? That sounds bad. Why not just make everyone into soulless husks, or make it random? Why do the nobles get to be all high and mighty? Why do they get to be those overlords when they could just be soulless husks with the rest of us? Dear Lord, just let us all be soulless husks. Jeez.
Minds intact, not their souls.
Oh, okay.
Mind you,
never mind.
Because,
just fine.
But their minds are very much intact. These nobles now have command protocols, and they are able to command all of their peasantry and do with them whatever they wish.
No Bobs
Zarek,
anymore.
the Silent
No.
King, is the most
Open
advanced of
Bobs.
all the Necrons. A perfect metallic version of himself with incredible power and intelligence. His strength allowed him to lead the undead and the unthinking armies of the Necrons to battle against the Catan when they were at their weakest due to their incessant infighting, and then win back their freedom. But gods cannot die. So in reality, what occurred is the
Gods can't die? Watch me. I'm gonna nom their souls. Just watch it. You don't even know. When you see a god in front of me, I'm gonna rip their soul from their body and treat it like a nice little cookie. And I'm gonna nom it. Nom, until that god is nothing left. Gone. Oblivion. Doomed. I am the destroyer of worlds. The consumer of all divinity. I am LuminusRed.
Catan were shattered into thousands of pieces, and each shard of their god was trapped in a stasis vault and mind controlled to do the bidding of the Necrons they once enslaved.
Cool.
The biggest challenge they face now are actually the upstarts of the galaxy. The Eldar and the Orcs were quite prominent, and as you can imagine, a galactic war really takes its toll on the joints, or I guess the servos. It was in their best interest to wait out the galactic rise of the other
They are
races
conceptually a part of the universe that's why they can't die. Otherwise, it would mess things up.
and come back in a more opportune time.
That makes sense.
So they went into
That makes
stasis
sense.
via these massive tomb complexes hidden beneath various worlds, biding their time until it was once again their opportunity to rule the galaxy. Zarek, the Silent King, as penance for his failure to his people, exiled himself into the darkness between stars for the next 60 million years with
Welcome
his
back, Blood
perfect
Rose.
memory. A constant reminder of the doom he inflicted upon his people. Flash forward to the modern day, and the Necrons are reawakening. But
Okay.
it isn't working as well as it could be. Whether the tomb world is reawakened naturally or by some Imperial moron stepping on a green glowing rock, the Necrons have come back to reclaim a galaxy they consider rightly theirs. But
Jeez.
60 million years of hypersleep have taken their toll. Many Necron dynasties awake with systems unrestored and huge swaths of their population's minds completely lost. Necron nobles wake with various mental faculties compromised, sometimes exhibiting traits similar to excessive paranoia, schizophrenia, or even dementia. One notable Necron, Nemesis Zandrek, believes that he is still back on his home planet fighting off separatists and interlopers. See,
Excuse
over
me?
in the separatists come, attempting to outflank me as they did at the 4th Battle of Vindach. How they calculate that daubing themselves green and roaring like savages will produce a different outcome, I cannot fathom. But it is of no account. Ready, my legions. Another glorious victory shall soon be ours.
Yeah, no, that's a bad sign. If you think that the orcs are the people that you've been fighting for a long time or long ago, that sounds a pretty bad sign. Honestly, therapy. Let's just get therapy for all of these people. Just therapy for the entire civilization. Therapy for the mindless, therapy for the minded. They all deserve some therapy.
Individuals such as the esteemed Imatek the Stormlord seek to usurp the newly returned Silent King
There is
for
no
rightful
therapy.
ruler over the
There's only
Necron
war.
race, believing his
Also an
time
option.
has come to an end. While scientists and archaeologists like Trazen the Infinite and Orikin the Diviner spend thousands of years bickering over artifacts and petty squabbles. Truly, the Necrons are a faction of unthinkable, unimaginable
Because
power,
expensive.
held
Hell,
back
cotton's blue too. It's just
entirely
cheaper than that.
by their own hubris.
Listen, you're not wrong, and I know by example, because I'm on that. I'm on that constantly. But like, that's a pretty, that's good for my mental health. But I also think that, like, I don't know, I'm still an advocate of therapy. Do therapy and cotton's blue titch. Hi, tubes. There is no therapy that can fix millions of years of robotic brain damage. But we could try, tubes. We could try. We could try. There's only try, no do. What? No, that's the wrong quote. You think that I'm lucid? You think I'm sane? Just think again. You think that? Then you're just as insane as I am. Chatty chat chat.
And 60 million years of stasis. It is a species that does not know of time. only of the ravages brought by it. A pharaoh of a dynasty may just be as frightened to awake completely mad as they are to be assassinated while they sleep. Thousands of years pass in an instant. There is a play, like an opera play, a retelling of the war in heaven.
I know that. I seen this YouTube video. That is it Harry Potter and the mysterious ticking thing, where it was a pipe bomb in the end? Is that what this is? Am I remembering this correctly? Am I memoing this correctly? Is my memory is doing the correct ones? I don't know.
Culture that takes 40 years to witness because. Why leave? You have no need to eat or vacate your bowels. You are immortal, but you are soulless. Despite the Necrons' incredible technology, their mastery over time, reality itself, despite all of this, they still are missing a soul. And therein lies the biggest struggle. Most Necrons look to conquest the galaxy, kill the interlopers like the humans, Eldar, and orcs that scrape at a fraction of their power. But the end goal for many, including Zarek himself, is to return the souls to their bodies, to undo the horrible fate he cast upon them. This is not the interest of all. Many simply wish to rule their dynasty with an iron fist and kill all they consider unworthy. But to many others, it is to undo the decision that doomed them all. Before they can do that, there is a xenomorph that needs exterminating. That is the fundamental understanding of the Necrons. They are so hyper advanced that their science borders on magic. They play with the fundamental aspects of reality and time. Their mastery of the physical galaxy is the strongest in the universe. Their weapons reduce people to the barest molecules, and they have devices capable of causing stars to supernova. They are unfathomably difficult to kill, as if you do fell one of their number, the living metal reknits itself, and the reanimation protocols allow it to come back alive once again. They're masters of teleportation, and often killing a Necron fully will just have its consciousness translocated back to their tomb world to await reassembly. Normally, they utilize large phalanxes of warriors and honorary combats, but some of them have fallen to various mind viruses. The destroyer cults are hell-bent on killing anything and everyone that lives with an overwhelming force. And then there's the flayed ones. Necrons cursed with I have no mouth and I must scream, a panic attack virus, as the last laugh of Landogo, the Flayer Catan. Slowly losing their minds, they strip apart their foes and adorn their bodies with the skin of their enemies, trying to better return to their old feelings of flesh and blood. The Necrons are a degraded version of their mighty empire, and still one of the biggest threats to the galaxy. The only thing keeping them at bay currently is their awakening sickness and their infighting with no care to the timeline. But they are coming. And slowly, they plan to rid this galaxy of the vermin that inhabit it. My people shackled the stars and broke mortality when the species you sprang from had barely left the slime pools it spawned in. Our wars burned reality, and the dominion of our kings is without limit. The ground you tread on is not yours, it is ours. The war in heaven was a catastrophic time for the galaxy, and as stated in the above quote, burned reality. Of course, souls exist in Warhammer, and in the case of the Necrons here, they were consumed by the star gods. This begs the question, however, if you were to pass on, expire, as one might put it, where would your soul go? The answer to this is the warp. In Warhammer, a soul is real. And so is hell. The afterlife, the Imperium, the Sea of Souls, the Immaterium. All of these names refer to the dimension parallel to our own, known as the warp. Now, the warp is not like our reality. It does not follow the classic normalcy of time and space. It is defined as the Sea of Souls, and it acts like this in a more literal way than you can realize. To imagine the warp is to imagine the sea itself. Hell is real, and you can surf on it. It has a current and can become more dangerous depending on where you go and how bad the weather is.
Check this out, chap. I'm gonna hang 10 on your grandmother. I'm gonna go out there. I'm just gonna style on Abraham Lincoln. I'm gonna do a nice little 360 dip into the ocean. We're gonna see the freaking Parliament of London just riding into the future. It's gonna be great. Oh, Honestly, I'm going to just freaking swim in your mother soul. Just you know, I stole your mom's soul and threw it into the soul. By the way, the sea, the soul sea. I stole your mom's soul. By the way, hi. She let me kiss it out of her. Yeah, I drank it out of her and I spat it into the ocean, and now I'm surfing on it. She let me do it.
As the Imperium is a reflection of our reality and of our souls,
Full of
all
antis,
thoughts,
Jamie.
all emotions, all
Blood
feeling
rose.
that goes with a soul is passed on into the warp. If an entire planet decides it's going to engage in a blood-fueled rampage of murder and gore, then the warp around that planet will be affected in a similar manner. It's not something that you can see. It is a parallel, not perpendicular dimension. But it is changing. To expose oneself to the warp for any period of time invites certain death outside of the most iron-willed of individuals, and to stare into it will drive one mad. Much like...
Hi, Chad. I stared into it for 24 hours straight. Nothing has changed. What does that say? No, I'm not iron-willed, that's what for sure. I'm insane enough to start with! Gobbledygook! Poke my eye out with a panty pop, and then I will drink your soul, and then I'll spit it into the oceans, and then I'll surf on it. Yeah. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is a little bit?
The open seas, things dwell.
Send you to the Inquisition after
Whether
you.
these beings
No!
were always there and were just emboldened by the carnage of the galaxy, we can only speculate at. At a time, you could say it was more calm. But a certain faction's galactic war in heaven didn't do it any favors. Now the warp is turbulent, and its realms belong to a pantheon of gods known simply as
The way that it cut off, I thought he was going to say Karen. It's just Karen. The entire pantheon? That's Karen. All hail the mighty gods of the Karen. The Karenonic gods. No pantheon, it's just the Karen. It's the Karen gods. They want to speak to your manager. Oh, they want to kiss your manager too. Jeez, man, the Karens are just into you today. Oh my. These Karens are into you. They're not at you. They're just here, but it's just chaos. Lies. Lumi stared at it for 24 hours. Gay. Valid.
The forces of chaos are beings that serve directly under their
exactly,
patron
outer puppet.
deity.
Exactly.
There are 4 current gods of chaos at the moment:
Got
Khorne,
it.
Tzeentch, Nurgle,
Khorne.
and Slaanesh. Each of them represent various facets of and emotions of sentient species and play a great game against one another for total control over their realms.
Is Slaanesh
Interestingly
the
enough,
lesbian?
while their
Is she a
disciples
lesbian?
have physical forms we can understand, the Chaos Gods do not have a physical visual that you can perceive in reality.
Okay,
so while
understood.
there are tons of fantastic fan art, we do not know what they truly look like.
Excuse
they
me?
Are
Excuse me, is this Slaanesh with that tongue? Is that tongue supposed to be Slaanesh? She is not a lesbian. No, that would be too limiting for She's pan, eh? But is that her tongue? Is this Slaanesh? She has that type of attachment. Lovely. Is that her tongue? Is this her? Is this her? I'm thinking I might be into Slaanesh. I could start a religion over this. Beautiful woman with a massive tongue and a outward-facing genitalia. We don't know.
color-coded. Khorne is the god of blood and murder, carnage and slaughter.
Slaanesh
He is
type,
the
yes.
one who is most powered
yes.
by the wholesale killing of any living thing. For Khorne cares not from where the blood flows. With a sacred number of 8, he is the lord of all things involving killing and blood and gore. The champions are extremely strong.
Khorne likes gore. Corn gore, gore corn. Gorn likes core. Does Khorne like the Gorn? Does he? Because Star Trek would be canon in this universe because our universe is canon, right? So does Khorne like the Gorn from Star Trek? We should ask Khorne that. Someone get it to a Khorne priest and ask if they like the Gorn from Star Trek, because they like killing people. I wonder. I'm curious. Do the Khorne like the Gorn I wonder.
Well, with monumental
What are the gods' favorite Star Trek characters? I need to know.
muscles and extremely large weapons. A true analog to Khorne would be his greater demon, the Bloodthirster, an enormous muscle-bound
my gosh.
flying devil with an axe so
Dear.
large it splits tanks in a single swing.
Holy
they
crap.
move into battle with armor of brass adorned by the skulls of their foes and pools of freshly spilt blood. This
You're
may
right, Blood
appear to be
Rose.
quite frightening, of course. Demonic, one might say. But
Maybe.
in the world of chaos, all emotions feed one of these gods in one way or another. If you
Got
were
it.
to define Khorne with single words, you would use blood, carnage, murder, skulls.
Blood
But
for
you'd
the
be
blood
missing
god.
out on important ones like strength, honor, prowess, courage, and skill. Khorne is
Okay.
not just about the wholesale slaughter of people. He is about the honor and power of martial combat. The true strength there is in besting someone in physical strength and skill. Of course, a murderer would be someone who would feed Khorne, but a soldier could feed Khorne.
Someone could be corn fat as well. I don't know. The feed corn. It is. It's corn. You got your learner's permit. Congratulations, Charles. It's corn. It's corn. It's corn. Your
A
abs feed
martial
corn.
artist or
Paste.
professional fighter could feed Khorne. A warrior, good or bad, feeds Khorne. A diplomat
it.
does not. A premier soldier does. A GoFundMe does not. This is what leads many mortals down the path of
But what if it's a GoFundMe to put on a boxing tournament? Then the GoFundMe does. Because it's all in the favor of martial combat. See, I beat you to this, Bricky. You think you're better than me? You think that you're better than me because you hang out with Cottontail? Well, you're right. Much better. You missed about 30 minutes of this, Charles. That's what it is in this chat. The fact that you are the only one who acknowledges Warhammer lore a bit means that so many of us are so aware of the universe, and it's probably for the best. Oh,
Khorne. For he
Khorne.
will bless those that bring him enough skulls. And in a world this destructive, there are many ways to reap a high tally for him. Prepare the dread claws and unchain the mad ones. Glorious battle awaits us today. For the world below
Glorious.
has refused to surrender. Let us descend upon them with fury and rage, giving no
Rage.
quarter and sparing only those warriors who fight well enough to earn a place amongst us. As to the rest, their lives and possessions are ours, but their skulls are for Khorne. Normally, if I ever want to explain Khorne, I just kind of show him this clip.
I'd never stab you in the back, Shepard. Warriors like you and me, straight to the face.
Moving on, Zeech is the second god, the god of
Zeech?
trickery and mischief. The change.
why is his belly a mouth? Are his eyes mouths too? Is he just mouths? He's just mouths, except for his hands, which are eyes, which I don't know. Is he? Wait a second. Is he holding his tongue with his feet? Is he licking his own feet? He's licking his own feet. He's licking his own feet. This must be some form of trickery because I don't feel like this thing should exist. What is Sneech doing, honestly?
of ways, the great conspirator and
Sneech.
the architect of fate.
Sneech.
With a sacred number of 9,
What are
Zeech
questions,
is truly
really?
the
I
god
feel
of
unsafe,
change
me
in
too.
all of its forms. But there is an obvious undercurrent of mischief and cunning. Zeech is such a liar that his pants have gone thermonuclear.
Oh my gosh!
His favorite pastime is asking
Who would've
questions
thought
that
that would
have no
happen?
answers while simultaneously making up answers on the spot to a question he didn't ask.
Have you ever had a dream that you had you could you do you want you could do so you do you could
love
you
this so much.
you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
He is such a
I feel like my streams feed this guy. Sneech, I think he feeds off of my existence. I feel like I'm a pretty big contributing factor to him right
conniving little bastard that every emotion of lying, of scheming, of trickery is a direct way to help feed him. An unfaithful partner, a politician, a spy. All these people feed Tzeentch in one way or another.
Oh,
and
maybe
it
I
doesn't
don't.
matter if
Maybe I
the
don't.
intentions are good. Acceptance does not feed Tzeentch. Change does. Tzeentch doesn't
feed
care
Slaanesh?
about
Okay.
your facts. He only wants
I'm
opinions.
claimed by Slaanesh.
because
The beautiful woman with a lovely anatomy is claiming me. That's the best news in the day. Glad I grabbed my boob by doing that. I grabbed my boob instinctively. I maybe am feeding Slaanesh. I don't know anything about Slaanesh, but it feels like it. Okay. I guess I'm not feeding
change.
this
He
one.
also represents hope, though. Schemes are not always bad, and even the hope to make a better tomorrow is the change he seeks. Because he is the architect of fate and the mastery of sorcery, his presence
I am
is
my own god.
purely unknowable. Every depiction of a Tzeentchian demon contains more eyes than are necessary and more mouths than I know what to do with.
Yeah,
it is
no.
a biblically accurate angel if the angel gaslit you into thinking birds are government drones. But are they? The creatures at his disposal adorn themselves with the knowledge of sorceries and the unknown, all to provide a mind.
Does this guy have a book on a stick? If a book's on a stick, you can have a stick for breakfast. You can have a stick anytime. Or no, a book. Wait, no, a book on a stick. If it's a book on a stick, you can have a book anytime. It's just like a bagel. They should put books on bagels. Then you can have books anytime.
A crushing experience. Fighting demons from outside of our reality is difficult enough, but fighting demons from unreality, purposely attempting to trick you, is a whole new thing entirely. And that is before we even get started.
Are you sure, Charles? Are you sure that your chickens aren't laying little nuggets of tungsten cubes? You should double check. Are they tungsten cubes? They might be. They might be tungsten cubes. Where do you think tungsten cubes come from? You think those just naturally occur? No, they come from chickens. They come from their I'm forgetting the word. Their orify that does the dirty and the dirty. Cloaca. Remember the word cloaca. That's where tungsten cubes come from. They come from the cloaca.
Gigantic bird of sorcery you're going to need to face. Do not ask which creature screams in the night. Do not question who waits for you in the shadow. It is my cry that wakes you in the night, and my body that crouches in the shadow. I am Tzeentch, and you are the puppet that dances to my tune. Third of the Chaos Gods is the one of acceptance of rot and pestilence, the grandfather himself, Papa Nurgle.
I hate him.
Is the exact
I hate
opposite
him.
of Tzeentch. Where Tzeentch believes in change and hope for a future, Nurgle believes in stagnation and the end of everything.
Okay, so of the three that we've got so far, I like I like Neagle the least, and I like Sneech. I like Sneech the most. He loves you? What does that mean? What does that mean? Do you think I'm falling off? I'm stagnating? Stagnation? I'm rotting? What are you saying, Amuse-Bouche? No!
Or another, we will all decay. We will all rot, and we will all end. And with a sacred number of 7, every single thing, pestilence, boil, and everything in between, comes under the great shadow and girth of
Nurgle's
Nurgle
just chilling,
himself.
though.
For
I
Nurgle,
hate him.
the plight of
I hate him.
mortals is
I hate
his
them.
fear
Is this gross?
and wine. And no matter how
This one has
solid
boobs and
life
it's still
might
gross.
be, everything will decay in the end. In the creation
She has the
of
happiest
life,
followers.
there must be an end to that life. And nobody has more creations to end lives than Grandfather Nurgle himself. Every boil, every blemish, every pus-filled wound and disease, every rot and every plague is kept and concocted by Nurgle. This, humorously, keeps Nurgle as a jovial god. He is full of life and laughter.
I don't
and by
like
creating
him.
as many diseases as he possibly can, he shares that joy with
If you call
mortals.
someone your puppet and that one puppet kills you, did you control the puppet and kill yourself? I don't know, Charles. I don't like this
His
still.
envoy is the great unclean one. And look at how happy he is.
I don't think
and there's
that's...
a lot.
No.
A lot of him to love. A fear of
Yeah.
death. in general is
I don't
feeding
like this.
Nurgle. All disease
don't like
makes him
Nurgle.
stronger, but to pray for salvation for a wounded
What
loved
about
one
puppets?
is to feed Nurgle. The timeless and inevitable fear that one day you will rot and decay is what gives him strength.
Huh.
The Peloton won't feed Nurgle. Licking the doorknob on a public bathroom certainly does. However,
Gross!
should you embrace your grandfather's gifts, you may find an end to your pain. Maybe. All mortal
maybe?
followers of the Chaos
Maybe?
Gods found themselves there in one way or another, either through the direct worship or the slow corrupting of their souls. But those that take Nurgle's gifts and embrace the decay of their bodies may end up being
You're not wrong,
chosen
Blood
among
Rose.
his few
You're not wrong.
as a faithful servant. In doing
Okay.
so, you will be free of the pain caused by Nurgle's ailments, and you may even find yourself just as jovial and happy as he is.
Uh-huh.
Maybe. His
Maybe.
enemies shall wither and
Maybe.
die. His allies shall wither and die.
die,
The
okay.
universe and all within it shall wither and die.
Yeah.
And when the great
No worries,
corruption
Constantine.
has settled
I
over
will.
the land and permeated the very
Oh, you can't look at this? I will,
foundations of
yeah.
reality itself,
That's fair.
then shall the Lord of all rise from the rot and ruin, spread his arms wide to reclaim all of his dutiful children. Those were the three major chaos gods for a very long time.
Okay.
Emboldened by war and death on a galactic scale. Ever present, but now fact on the suffering of a galaxy. One race,
Okay.
for a while, was able to elude the pull of chaos. An advanced race of psychically attuned aliens whose master over the physical world was so strong that chaos could not glean from them the morsels of power they once had. Or so they couldn't. Not for a long while. 60 million years ago, in an attempt to
Get your spray
combat
bottles
the
ready.
Necrons and Catan, the old ones made a new species. One with innate power in the warp and the ability to harness it with a
What's
mastery
with their
that
helmets?
was unseen by so many others. A mastery so powerful, the Necrons retreated to sleep in order to wait it out. It was no longer a galaxy to be ruled by them, but instead begin the age of the...
I can't read that.
The
I can't-
Eldar
I
are a
can't-
race of
the Eldar,
pointy-eared
got it.
humanoids that are all psychically attuned to the warp. If we're being meta here, these are space elves, and these elves ruled the galaxy in the time the Necrons went to sleep and humanity began to rise. The Eldar's empire was galaxy-wide and lasted for longer than any other galactic power that we know of. Their understanding of all things was exceptional. With every single one of them being psychers, they had the ability to master the warp and use it to their advantage. See, being a psyker is basically like being a wizard, or I guess in this case it's more of a sorcerer, since you are born with the gifts as opposed to learning them. In order to utilize your psychic abilities, however, you must then reach into the other dimension, into the warp, into hell for that power. So if you were to say, cast Fireball, your mind would reach into the warp, gather the strength to rewrite reality, to then cast Fireball. Now, you might think to yourself, doesn't that mean if you are opening up a power to the warp, you may create a lot of risk to yourself because of all the horrible things we just talked about in the warp? Yes. However, in Warhammer 40k, willpower is a real, tangible thing, in the sense that in its own right, it can be weaponized. Being strong of will means being strong of soul. And being strong of soul
I would be very powerful in this universe then. Cool. Sick. My willpower cannot be broken. I can be broken by beautiful women, but not my will. My will is unbreakable. Unbeholding. Undiamondable. What? I was trying to make a reference here. My brain is very easily breakable, if you can't tell, but I am not my will. I shall will you all to and have a nice day. It's wizard time, motherfucker. Cast your fireball.
You can resist the pull of the warp that much more. A more inexperienced psyker opens
Potter
up a
meets
hole into
Doom.
the warp that is large, and that hole widens to get more power, allowing evil things to get in. A
So Niche has
powerful
many
psyker
temptations to break
is able
you?
to open a very small hole, but with immense force to get the same amount of power with less risk. The Eldar are master psychers. Every single one of them can call upon the warp. And over millions of years, they have perfected.
I would be king. Based. I want to be that. I would offer myself willingly, whenever she wanted, as soon as Slaanesh wanted it, just immediately, just immediately.
So much so that
I'm doing it right now.
Structures out of it. In some species in the galaxy,
I don't even know much about
they
Slaanesh.
utilize
I'm just
the
kind of
warp
guessing here.
itself for interstellar travel. The Eldar ain't having any of that noise. How about we utilize a fancy alternative mode of travel that is substantially safer than the old ones created, called the Webway? What about dying? Miss me with that. We no longer age. And if we do, we can just be reborn like that. Food, water, materials, we make things out of distilled warp essence itself. We sing unreality into cathedrals to dine in. What?
It's not as fuzzy as you think it would be.
Could the Eldari Empire
Bet you're
possibly
wrong.
fear?
What could another elf? It's
The
Bricky with a
Eldari
knife.
Empire's biggest fear was themselves. With a society so perfect, they wanted for naught. And this led them down dark and dangerous paths. When the base functions of society are no longer a problem for you, you tend to...
Well, women with wings would be an ideal lesbian. I mean, it's not better or worse. It's just good. It's just good. It's the same. It's the same. It's equal. Hell, we could get art done. She would be the ultimate. I honestly, Blood Rose, it's the same. It's neutral for me. It's one or the other. Both perfect partner. It's good either way. It's good either way. It's good either way. It's the same.
Experiment. Perhaps the medium rare steak on your plate would be better if it was elf meat. Hey, I'm not saying we should make cannibalism legal, but like, what's the issue with a little taste? Violent sports is one thing, but how come we don't do sports to the death?
She's never not broken. He's just
I'm just saying, like, if both participants are willing and clear about it, like, what really is the problem?
And they're
there,
immortal.
You know?
They can come back. So
is
I
in
guess.
the eye of the viewer, and what is considered art is completely up to the concept of one's own interest. A canvas adorned with the blood of a man wrong.
The thumbs up is killing me. The thumbs up is insane. It just ding. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm loving the elves so far.
Visual
They're fun.
poetry that our society needs. Hedonism with a slow and consistent hedonism. The Eldar slid backwards into debauchery of the sort I cannot discuss on this YouTube video. Murder on stage, delicacies and drugs distilled from one another, the trade of slaves and concubines, and much worse. The Eldar physiology has their emotions heightened, and they can feel more than a human does. So while it can provide lows of pure despair, it can also provide greater highs than you have ever known. And
Yeah, that
swinging
doesn't sound
between
good.
the two of them was the Eldar game. The warp took notice of this heavily. And it began to react. On a galactic scale, the debauchery and the hedonism of the Eldar race caused levels of warp storm so
Are you saying this Chaos God is the one of debauchery and hedonism? Oh God. Okay.
and so volatile that it cut off interstellar travel for all those who used it. Communications between planets was removed, and a nightmarish era of old night began. This continued for thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years. The Eldar all but removed from the problems being caused as they entered heights of more and more ecstasy. They needed more and more and more. Nothing was ever enough. More murder, more torture. It's art, it's delicacies, it's life. This silence offends Slaanesh.
This silence.
Wait.
The other Chaos God! I conveniently didn't mention. That's been cut off.
Slaanesh, the prince of pleasure, she who thirsts, the god of unspeakable excess, is our fourth Chaos God, with the sacred number of 6 adorning their title. Slaanesh is a bit of a tricky one, because with our other 3 Chaos Gods, there was a certain understanding of human emotions and desires, but for Slaanesh, that desire is how they get their power. The words to be used would be decadence, pleasure, perfection, passion, excess, and many others. The pursuit of more. The want to do more, experience more, become more. That's what gives Slaanesh their gifts. A lot of people believe that Slaanesh is something that originates with sex. specifically. And it makes sense why they assumed that. The visuals of Slaanesh patrons are all very lithe and sexual, but they are also intentionally
I'm also noticing it seems like they're androgynous. Like they seem like they're intersex. They're kind of like Belle from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like to appear attractive to a variety of intrigues.
Oh, sorry.
However, to think that Slaanesh specifically derives from sex would be mistaken.
Blessing is the mark of hermaphrodites. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. It makes sense.
While it is true that a lot of humanity's actions can relate to getting laid, and Slaanesh is the dark prince of desire, it's more on the lines of feeling an excess of an emotion. It is excessive touch and scent and desire, and a lot of that has to do with sex. That's why it looks like sex, but it's more than just that. A patron of the arts may feed Slaanesh, one that aspires to become the perfect chef or master of their craft, and the sheer pursuit of that alone will feed Slaanesh. Whiplash is Slaanesh's absolute favorite film. Videos where people beat Elden Ring on a dance pad feed Slaanesh.
So I'm feeding Slaanesh a good meal. I'm trying to become one of the best VTubers in the world, if not the best. You know what? I want to be the best VTuber in the world. I want to be the top. I want to be the best. I want to be the top of the top. I'm feeding Slaanesh a very good meal. Though technically she won't have been born yet, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe my vibes are just waiting in the universe for Slaanesh to absorb later on. So Slaanesh noob logic. So we're related. We're both and so what if we're both considered? Oh god.
There are no two words in the English language more harmful than good job.
Oh, I remember this movie.
But is there a line?
No, man, no.
This also moves into the concept of feeling. Sensation is a majorly Slaanesh-coded thing. It might start off...
Bro, you're so Slaanesh-coded right now. Like, you're just, like, feeling all over the place. Hi, Jammy. Feeding Slaanesh before it was cool. I am the first patron of Slaanesh. You all are just enjoying her like a game. I know this is all real, and I will start feeding her with all of my woes, my power, my effort. My emotional spectrum is going to the moon and beyond again, and I will show her that I will become the very best like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I want to be the very best Pokemon. I wasn't sure how long I could do that without getting copyright struck. I don't know how sensitive YouTube can be on that kind of stuff. Does Pokemon's feed Slaanesh? Oh, traveling Tariff? After. This is a good question. Since the Eldar were before humanity, did Slaanesh arrive before or after the current day? After. Okay. Perfect. I got it right. But, Pokemon feeds Slaanesh. If Pokemon is still being watched by humans in the future, which I have to assume it will, then that is feeding Slaanesh as well. Pokemon is Slaanesh's favorite anime. I'll send you some total Warhammer 3 trailers. Great fantasy introduction. Ooh, thank you, Logan.
Feeling good, but then you get to play around a little bit, you know? You play with a little bit of pain.
Fall of Eldar is 30 millennium
might not
early.
Be enough,
Got
so
it.
you might want more. Or inflicting the pain.
Sadism is based.
Jam.
I mean,
Music can increase to volumes that may hurt your ears, and even then, that might not be enough. More. You must have more. Many of the disciples of Slaanesh carry a demonic form in their lithe grace. The Keeper of Secrets is his chosen envoy, and their movements are a blur of dance and pain with an aura all the more fatal. They dance and sing, but there's always a form of malice behind every action they take. An alluring gaze that will pull you in.
I'm really into Slaanesh's entire vibe. I know that there's negatives to this. I understand that, but like, this is fun. I like this conceptually. I'm liking Slaanesh. All hail the mighty Slaanesh. Praise be to Slaanesh.
Entity can crush you in that grip. Slaanesh's palace has 6 layers surrounding it, and one of them is the excess of gluttony, where the participant finds themselves in a beautiful banquet full of the most delicious foods imaginable. Tables of delicacies and rivers of wine tempt the user to such a degree that they cannot stop stuffing their face.
Listen, okay, so I understand you want the excess, but wouldn't an endless goblet be more effective than a stream of wine? Because at that point, you're wasting. You're not enjoying the excess. It's all passing you by. If it was all going in a funnel hose directly into your mouth, it should be fire hoses suited for the mouth of wine. See, this is why I invite Slaanesh. I think you should invite me in your palace. We'll do some redesigning. We're gonna make it more excessive. I think you're wasteful. That's not excess. That's waste. That's something that's decay. That's despair. That's not your thing. Excess needs to be focused. If it's not focused, it's waste. It's different. It's a very different thing. Yes,
unaware
indeed.
that the things they are eating are very vaguely familiar meat. If one does not see themselves drowning in the river of wine, they may soon fill their bodies up so much that they cease to function and fall over, becoming part of the banquet themselves. That is one of these 6 layers of Slaanesh's palace. This was the ecstasy that the Eldar civilization indulged in for millennia, and did so at a monumental scale that they created a god from it. Find pleasure
They swim
in
and then
every
drank
moment.
its giant funnel.
Indulge in
Okay,
every
got
whim.
it.
Let lesser races feel the burden of their crude lives. We are beyond such concerns or worries. Every power is ours to use.
You're right, Griscale. How do you know that I'm not pre-Slaanesh? Maybe Slaanesh got into the universe before this and was just biding her time, waiting, and just decided to do a little bit of fun. I don't know, maybe, who knows? You would never be able to tell the difference, would you?
Every sensation ours to experience. We are truly masters of the galaxy, and all others exist only to satisfy our curiosities. We have earned our position of power. Let us forever taste the fruits of such achievement. Time itself is ours to command. We are eternal.
Congrats. The Gangoons at Come Station, no! Oh no!
With the birth of Slaanesh.
Hey, it's me. I see myself in that title card. The Gangoons at Come Station. The Gangoons at Come Station. I feel like I'm gonna like this a lot more in a couple seconds.
The Eldar Empire ceased to be. A catastrophic event so horrible that the warp ripped a hole permanently in our reality. A fissure forever known as the Eye of
Satan,
Terror.
not
With the
Station. Goon Satan, not Station. But it's the Goon Station. It's the place where you go and you want to goon. It's a station. It's just like a public station where you can go and goon. Like some of that free use art that I've seen. The public goon station.
Inhalation of this god's largest breath, the Eldari souls are a currency to be now collected by she who thirsts. Trillions of Eldar died in an instant. Slaanesh gorging on their souls to satisfy his palate. 99.9% of their entire species died, and the rest are doomed to a fate worse than death. For Slaanesh now stakes a claim on each and every Eldar soul. From the moment they pass on, an eternity of torment awaits them. The remaining Eldar devote their entire lives to stopping this eventuality. Their dying race so devoted to saving themselves from the Dark Prince, and in doing so, have found very creative ways.
I can't read this text font.
In the modern world of Warhammer,
I have dyslexia. This is not helping.
Eldar are the main force of Eldar in the galaxy and represent the elf style that many think of when you think elves in space. Fantasy elves in space, not those elves.
Got it.
We'll get to them. A craft world is a monumentally large starship, the size of a continent, that acts as a form of flotilla. During the highest reaches of hedonism, many Eldar saw the demonic writing on the wall and began to try and seek asylum from their own debauchery. Those Eldar left on monumental craft worlds into the far reaches of the galaxy and saved themselves from
Slaanesh. So this is reminding me of a Stargate like Atlantis city ship, but then it also looks like a Wraith Hive ship. And like this is like, I don't know, I'm just getting a lot of Stargate Atlantis from this. Specifically Atlantis because like, I mean, while we're getting a lot of like Stargate vibes here, This specifically just feels very Atlantis-like, especially like this looks like a gold wraith hive ship, and it's discussed like it's a freaking city ship, like Atlantis itself. I like Stargate, by the way. So fun fact, the other Keogas are jealous and fearful of Slaanesh, since not only is she the youngest, but also most rapidly growing in strength because of how broad her source of power is. So true. Honestly, a lot of the things that, well, because like she also overlaps with other things, because like especially Khorne, he hates Slaanesh. Yeah, because Khorne's thing is killing and stuff, and Slaanesh is like, yeah, I'll have some of that too. I'll have a little bit of that pie. And then like the other two are just like, yeah, no, cheating people, the cheating, when you cheat on someone, when you trick them, that's gonna be for me. It's like Slaanesh is like, oh, cheating, I like that. That's excessive debauchery. Thank you. Take a little bit of like that. And then like, oh, Gorn, like, well, what if you want excessive pus? What if you're really into excessive pus? I don't know. What if you just want to drink all the pus? Well, that's a little bit for Slaanesh too. Honestly, Slaanesh sounds like the best. I'm really into Slaanesh. Slaanesh accepts all emotions. She just is like, ooh, I'll have some of that. She's at the table. She's excessive. She's excessive. It fits her. It fits her. It fits her. It makes certain sense that she's just like, oh, I'll take a little bit of that pie, a little bit of that pie. Or no, I'll take all of that pie. I'll take all of that pie. Make more pies for me to take more all of, please. And now I'm gonna gorge myself while also pleasuring my fields of maidens. Yes. Nurgle, here, Slaanesh, we can stare STDs. We can share STDs. Slurps. Dear God, yeah. Everything decays. Can't get more excessive than that. That is excessive. No, I think it'd be more if you want 1,000%. Slaanesh is everything bad and good you feel. Yeah. And I feel a lot of good and bad things. Not just pleasure, but also perfection. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist myself. I'm pure food for Slaanesh.
Awakening. The main thing the craft world Eldar seek is to temper their minds and bodies in a way that will never allow them to slide back into their old ways. The representation they carry is that of a more feudal Japanese motif. Eldar follow paths as they age, the path of the warrior, the seer, the poet, the diplomat, the bone singer, and so on. These paths are a strict code of conduct to hone the heightened Eldar psychology down a school of thought and action. And if it sounds a hell of a lot like Bushido, well, you're damn right. Here's a medal and a soul stone.
Oh,
don't lose it, or an eternity of torment awaits you.
Wait,
Going
soul
through
stone?
These paths will allow you to take up not just
I killed half of
everyone Eldar society, but
no.
keep your
I killed 200% of everyone for Slaanesh. Excessive. Wait. 10,000%. I got you, girl. I got you, girl. I got you, girl. It's a Thanos joke, but also Slaanesh joke. There goes another 10,000% of everyone in the universe and other universes. I concluded every single existence, every layer of reality. You let me do this again? Oh my gosh, another 10,000%. Jeez. At a certain point, this is not excessive. This is 10,000% of 0, which is 0. But, you know, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. How to beat Slaanesh. Limit pleasure to sad... No, I think you can just have limited pleasure. As long as it's not excessive of any kind of thing. Sad wicks and unbuttered toast. Not enough. Okay.
From the past worries that plagued them. Every Eldar is
I'll do more of this later.
However, very few of them actually utilize their psychic powers for fear of tempting she who thirsts. A large amount of emphasis is also put on
she who thirsts. Could that not be a title game to be She Who Thirsts? I am LuminusRed, she who thirsts. Oh my gosh. If you enjoy literally anything, if you feed Slaanesh. Why is Beat getting beat? Freaking Beat keeps getting caught as freaking, honestly, it just keeps, like, how to beat Slaanesh was caught for sex-based terms. And I'm like, Slaanesh wasn't the word being caught there, which would be understandable. Beat was. It's like, how do we beat this game? This is a sex-based term, buddy. You gotta be a little more careful with your wording. Just like, what the heck? Presenter, Lumina Bikini. Slaanesh would pass out from blood. God, you're talking me out my entire... You're gonna make me feel a little bit, and excessive. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna feed her so well. Honestly, fire. Funnily enough, that's the height of pleasure for most Imperial citizens. Oh gosh. So, you are she who thirsts. Honestly, yeah, no, I am she who thirsts. This is perfect.
Ancestors of the Eldar, and learning from them the farther you go down a path. This can sometimes be seen by the large variety of jewels adoring the armor of Eldar. Those are called soul stones, the biggest middle finger to Slaanesh they can think of. See, when an Eldar dies, these stones act as a backup, and instead of their souls going to
sweet, hi, sweet, hi, you're beautiful. Stay gorge. You're gorgeous too. Hi. Sorry, I'm she who thirsts. And there's a beautiful woman in my chat. Enjoy your lurking. Sorry. I just wanted to say hi repeatedly because you're beautiful and worthy of love and awesome and amazing. Yes, go follow Sweet Frequency. She is also one who thirsts, but I am the one who thirsts. I am she who thirsts. I am praying to Slaanesh really hard here now. I'm gonna do it really hard. Oh my gosh, let's keep going.
Slaanesh, they are then trapped and stored in this little stone. So when the Eldar say they commune with their ancestors, they mean so very literally, as the spirit and soul of generations before them are stored here. Often larger structures may contain vast amounts of soul stones, such as the Infinity Circuit in the craft world itself, allowing the souls of the dead to help power their enormous starship. The young do not desire the discipline of the path, but rather their curiosity drives them to try every fruit from the tree. Thus, it is that so many take the path of wandering or the path of damnation in their first years of adulthood. And so, the great tragedy of our kind is played out again and again as the number of our people shrink from generation to generation. These paths, when completed, allow an Eldar to move to the next one, then the next one.
Literally impossible
However,
to
since this is the grim darkness of the world, many of these paths rely on combat. The Eldar
Gilgamesh, thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Actually had gods at one point. Cain, Vol, Isha, Azaryan, and so on. These
what's the jar?
Are
What's the jar?
of the Eldar pantheon, and while many were killed in Slaanesh's creation, their teachings live on. For some, the strongest devotion to the Eldar gods is to join the Aspect Warriors and embody the wrath of Cain, their god of war. While guardians of the Eldar craft worlds are more akin to a trained militia, the Aspect Warriors embody a particular variant of the path. Each are led by a Phoenix Lord, a name passed down from generations and embodying the souls of fire Phoenix Lords with each new one. The Howling Banshees led by Jane Zar, Fugin and his fire dragons, Baharoth and his swooping hawks, or Malgan Ra and his dark reapers. Each aspect shrine carries with it the Eldar way of war. Fast, hard-hitting, and incredibly tricksy, for they do not have the numbers to fight in any other way. The Craft World Eldar show how mangled an empire can be by their own actions. They once ruled the galaxy in an honest, non-hyperbolic way, but in the end, they were bested by themselves. And their most prominent
Why does it feel like every civilization is like downed by themselves? It just keeps going like, it's like, you know, they were taking over, they're awesome, but they met their biggest match, themselves. And then they fell, and then someone else came up, and then they fell because they were too much of a match for themselves. It feels like, honestly, as soon as you take over the universe, you need to watch out for yourself, because you're just like standing behind yourself with a knife. You're about to stab yourself in the back. It's just gonna happen at this point. Honestly, Sneech is probably eating well on this, honestly.
Are forced to drift aimlessly through the galaxy,
is their downfall,
trying to save their species from extinction and resist the temptations of she who thirsts. But for some, the party,
I'm the one who
just
thirsts.
beginning.
That's me.
Deep within the webway is the city
I
of
think I gave myself brain damage dancing to that.
This dark city once existed as a port in the webway that allowed for ease of transport for the Eldar between its various domains. The significance of this city meant that it needed to be a bit more of a neutral territory outside of the jurisdiction of general Eldar law, and therefore it was allowed to self-govern. This did not go well. The Dark City became the hideaway for all manner of sin. The Eldar race slipped into debauchery on a galactic scale that it birthed a god, and this was the city you went to when that wasn't enough for you. The convenience of being so deep within the webway was that it exists as a blind spot to the horrors of the warp. So while the rest of the Eldar fled the downfall of their species, Kamara kept partying. When Slaanesh was birthed, they were saved the worst of it, thanks to them being nice and neatly tucked away inside the webway.
Got it.
But only somewhat. The Dark Prince did not have a grip around their soul, but the tiniest pinky finger, and they were still pulling. But due to their excess hedonism, they found a solution to this problem. If they tormented others, they could temporarily rejuvenate their souls and continue to cheat their inevitable death by placating the Prince of Pleasure. And if they kept this up on the regular, they could effectively become immortal. Thus, the Drukhari were born. Unlike the more stoic elves you see in works of fiction, the Drukhari themselves exist as a sort of analog of the more grim and fiendish elves you find in Norse and European mythology. The Drukhari are soul vampires, but the more basic means to feed are hardly enough to keep them going. This desire to feed is known as the thirst, and to quench it effectively, they have
she who thirsts, she who thirsts. I'm really doing it. The camera.
Mastered the art of biotechnology and dark sciences to really juice themselves up on the crispy soul sprite from the vending machine called the Galaxy. The majority of Drukhari act as pirates and raiders and slavers. They go into our physical reality and drag people back to Kamara to commit atrocities that go beyond any imaginative torture a human can think of. The Drukhari are organized in various groups throughout.
Stephen Sanders, 1989. Welcome in. I hope you have a great day. I'm learning about the glories of Slaanesh.
The Dark City to accomplish this in a more organized and extremely brutal way. The Cabals act as the main warriors of the city, led by their archons. Witches and succubi act as entertainment for Kamara in gladiatorial arenas, and the flesh-crafting homunculus keep the Drukhari alive and discover ever-increasingly more painful ways to torment their ever-increasingly large supply of slaves.
Wait, go back, Lumi.
The Dark Eldar.
Wait, go back, Lumi. Okay, he mentioned succubi. One second.
Organized in various groups throughout the Dark City to accomplish this in a more organized and extremely brutal way. The Cabals act as the main warriors of the city, led by their archons. Witches and succubi act as entertainment for Kamara in gladiatorial arenas, and the flesh-crafting homunculus.
Wait. They have gladiatorial succubi? They have Do they have colosseums that are orgies? Whoa.
Alive and discover
amazing
ever-increasingly more painful ways to torment their ever-increasingly large supply of slaves they are brought. The Dark Eldar see the other inhabitants of the galaxy as little more than cattle, livestock that can be brought to bay or slaughtered at any time. Their fodder, however, is not meat and muscle, but the anguish and despair of the weak. The Dark Eldar do indeed drink blood, but also tears, and most sustaining of all, the raw essence of pain they wring out of their captives. The truth of the matter is that Drukhari sustain themselves on the suffering of others, not just morally, but physically. Kamara is a city rife with backstabbing schemes and murder. It is the worst back alleys of the worst ghettos at the best of times. Nothing is more horrifying to a Drukhari than death, for death will see them in the talons of Slaanesh for an eternity of torment. So they do everything they can to stop this. The homunculi covens regrow dead members from pieces of flesh as bargaining chips. The succubi create grisly gladiatorial spectacles that literally rejuvenate the audience members as captives are murdered for sport. To be captured by the Drukhari is one of, if not the worst fate imaginable in the world of Warhammer 40k.
They should just
in
give
a
in
universe
Slaanesh
built
instead.
on war crimes, they are the most debased war crimers of all time. To be tortured
We
and
found the universe. We found Canada. This is Canada. This is where it was. This was Canada all along. The most war-crimely war crimes. Welcome into to Canada. We have war
in
crimes.
the gladiatorial arenas is a blessing, for you have escaped the fate of being in the flesh smith's control group, or being turned into a living and breathing piece of furniture for an Archon's quarters. In
Honestly,
a cruel
yes.
twist of
I would go to
fate,
the. I would
a
like
newly
gladiators,
born
please.
Drukhari does not arrive into this world loving torture. It is something they must grow to love. Grow to appreciate the suffering of other beings in order to survive in the world they have been brought into. If they succeed, they become some of the worst monsters in the known galaxy. A dark reflection to the craft worlders and a taste of what Eldar society was like before the fall. If they do not succeed, they must find purchase elsewhere. Often those will join smaller parts of Eldar society like the Exodites or the Harlequins. Exodites believe in a pre-industrial variant of their society, often retreating to more lush worlds to ride dinosaurs and live off the land. Prehistoric style that I would normally laugh at if they weren't riding dinosaurs like ballers. The Harlequin dancing troupe are a subsect of Eldar that are more than just a little strange. A carnival of dancing jesters that serve the Eldar laughing god of Kegarak. They arrive never
age verification
and leave just
and
as
demonetizing of spot.
blurs of light carry their footsteps as they dance their foes into a grave. Combat is just as much of a joke as it is a play on bloody murder. They travel and aid many other Eldar,
This is fun.
sometimes
I like it.
even humanity, for reasons we can never understand. Perhaps one day we would have, were they not stripped of their army book and folded into the Eldari Codex. So I suppose it'll have to stay a mystery, or maybe it was one of Kegarak's master plans to get back at she who thirsts and save their species. Who could know? Perhaps it was all a sick and practical joke to Kegarak, and he would just find it very funny to watch me fumble the discussion of one human on a tiny blue planet across the galaxy.
Honestly, yeah, it could be. I wonder if the mass jesters from HRS are based on them. Oh, maybe. We should read the Jester's lore again. What is it? Never gonna give you up? Never gonna let you down? Never gonna come around and desert you?
The fall of the Eldar, Earth, or Terra, as it's called, was in ruin. One man who looks to put the pieces back together. Where did he come from? We don't know. Some say he was the result of early shamans. Some say he is the final old one who escaped their species' genocide. And those that are smartest know the answer is, it doesn't matter. He revealed himself as the Emperor of Mankind, and he was tasked with the most monumental upheaval of humanity possible. The Eldari's warp fluctuations had turned the golden age of humanity into old night. Interstellar travel cut off? Check. An AI uprising? Check. Brand new psychers popping up and not knowing how to handle their powers? Oh, check. Demonic incursions? Check. Thousands of years this occurred, and now the Emperor of Mankind showed himself to put the pieces back together. Unifying Terra under his rule, the Emperor founded the Imperium of man and ruled it with an iron fist. He was the supreme leader and nothing could stand against him. He wished to remove mankind from the yoke of its former failures, and he knew he would be the best leader they could have because he was right. AI banned. Religion banned. You did as the Emperor told you, or his Thunder Warriors would put you in your place. That place often being a grave. Now, Terra was thriving, but humanity needed to reclaim its long-lost brethren scattered across the stars.
Makes
but
sense.
To do so, he needed those that could build him a fleet truly meant for the reconquering of the galaxy. And so he turned his attention to the red planet of Mars.
The Martianus?
Mars and Terra were close allies long before the Unification Wars. Mars was the first world terraformed by humanity and became what would ultimately be the first hive world, an epicenter for industry and technology. The Age of Strife did not treat the Red Planet kindly, however. Mars was cut off from Terra during this time, and the warp storms that ravaged the planet turned it into an absolute nuclear hellscape. Those who were on the surface were turned into your run-of-the-mill mutant if they even survived the bombings they inflicted on themselves, but others were lucky enough to escape beneath the red sands in powerful fallout shelters. These became their generational habitats, but this resulted in extreme reliance on technology and those who could use it. They began to view the technology keeping them alive less as a technological advancement and more of a divine intervention, with those skilled in it as priests. The Martians began to worship the power of the machine, and this resulted in the formation of the Cult Mechanicus, the belief in a holy trinity known as the 3-in-1. The machine god, serving as the spirit who gave rise to all technologies known, the motive force, the deity that gives all life its ability to live, and the Omnissiah, a physical manifestation of the machine god itself. This belief began to manifest in them physically as well. What were once humans began to really mess around with the character creator options, and this tech obsession made them view instances of flesh to be weak and spend their lives removing what makes them human and replacing it with mechanical augments. Robotic limbs, glowing eyes,
praise the Omnissiah.
dendrite arms. What was once a mass of flesh now looks like the back of a router, and the oldest members of the Mechanicus no longer even look slightly human. In addition to this, cloaked over all of their mechanical appendages are robes that reflect the color of their homeworld, the red robes of the Mechanicus. The Cult Mechanicum, now the Adeptus Mechanicus, create a fascinating combination of cultures all birthed into one. Basically, techno-zealot monks. Organic life is the machine god's greatest accomplishment within the scope of the great work. All praise he who is 3-in-1. By giving us life within an organic shell.
It does feel like that, like they freaking had just like a 3-in-1 multi-tool, and they're like, this can do so much. Praise be the 3-in-1 multi-tool. And then that evolved over time. The flesh is weak. From the moment I understand the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. But deeds endure. I'm now getting a lot of references I did not realize were from Warhammer. That's really great. I'm glad I'm learning. But it feels like it was just like a 3-in-1 power tool that they freaking just accidentally mixed up the instructions with. Like they had their Bible and they had their instruction tool for the 3-in-1 wrench, and they mixed them up, and then they're like, praise be the 3-in-1. Praise be my 3-in-1 shampoo. Give me a religion out of this, honestly.
He presents us with the means and opportunity to improve upon physicality, as is his divine plan. He grants us complex weakness so we might learn metallic strength and ascend to his level of machinic perfection. The Emperor's arrival to Mars was very much a walking in with the pizzas while the room is on fire moment, but to the Mechanicum, they saw his arrival as confirmation of their belief. They took one look at the glowing golden entity that showed up on their doorstep and were like, that's him. That's the guy right there. And they immediately accepted him as the Omnissiah. Obviously, showing up and being called Machine Jesus shortly after wiping out all instances of non-Machine Jesus a little bit beforehand is an instance of capital H heresy. But the Emperor saw the bigger picture. Were they strange with how they rubbed unguents on themselves, burned incense, and prayed to machines for them to work?
Yes.
Sure, but that's a lot of production right there. So the Emperor devised the Treaty of Olympus Mons, a unifying agreement between Terra and Mars. And this union would be permanently
it's finally
etched
working.
into
I'm
the
so glad,
aquila
Sophia.
of the Imperium as the two-headed eagle. One head for Terra, the other for Mars. The forces of the Emperor would be supplied with all the technology and weapons they needed to reunite the scattered remnants of humanity under one banner. And the Mechanicum of Mars would be able to keep doing what they were doing religiously and scientifically so long as they kept up their tithes. This tithe meant total quality control over all technology in the Imperium. Is it a big spaceship? AdMech take care of that. Tanks? AdMech take care of that. The literal bullets in a gun, you guessed it. But unlike the factories of today, the Forge worlds of Mars and the creations of the Mechanicum are a bit of a different experience altogether. Instead of a factory on a random given world, the entirety of the planet's surface is dedicated to manufacturing. But that's a little tricky,
looks like it.
isn't it? Considering that the usage of silica animus, or AI, is a big no-no, and basically the largest affront to their divine machine god possible. Fortunately, there's a really neat alternative that they've come up with, and that's called a servitor. Incredible devices that can do anything from manufacturing, maintenance, basic door operation, even just float around like a helpful little drone. It's an extremely easy process too. All you need to do is take a human who is dying or preferably an enemy of the state, most likely that one, and lobotomize them. And then reprogram their brains to do exactly what they tell you. They even got little baby versions of them. Yay! So now you can rest easy knowing that the entirety of the Imperium, because they outlaw AI and learning new tech is heresy, is run on lobotomized slaves. Whether they deserve it or not is unimportant, and whether they can still keep their consciousness trapped in their own minds is another thing entirely.
Excuse me? Why does it hurt?
An excerpt from the servitor creation factories. Naked human beings were standing in a switch-packed line between high fences. The manufactorum produced servitors, but it was more akin to an abattoir than a workshop. Every surface was easily cleanable. Servitors with spray units surgically attached to their backs prowled about, hosing filth from slit drains set into the perfectly smooth, slanted floors. As the line slowly advanced, the people were passed through various scanning devices, most of them mounted in ugly, functional arches that let out a constant series of...
My brain is dying. I'm like, oh my gosh, a heartwarming story. I'm wondering, okay, so like we're about an hour, we have 40 minutes left. Do I need to split this into 2 videos at this point? Because I was like, I thought I was like, nah, I'm gonna power through and do this. But I'm thinking maybe I need to just, we need to find let's find the natural break, and then we'll pause, and then I'm definitely gonna go pee. Probably.
Occasionally, one would let out an angry blare, and the indicator lumens would flash red. The rejected person was...
And also, I'm talking constantly, so I'm 99% sure that this YouTube video is already well over an hour long. Hi, your model's cute. Thank you so much. Welcome in, tired night shift nurse. Oh, nurse. Oh, you like nursing? Good. I like nurses. They're cool. Question: Are you gonna do the World of Darkness lore videos? Maybe. If your attention is waning, then yes, I am starting to lose some attention
by a trapdoor opening beneath their feet. From these
I just
wafted
torpedo.
a hideous stench and the
Let's find a
grinding
nice little
sounds
spot.
of industrial mincers. One rejected man grabbed onto the lip and hung.
I'm just noticing that this
arms
section
and
is like
hands
infinite.
bloodied, shouting a stream of defiant profanities.
Okay.
Guards lined the grating either side of him and shocked him until he fell. The
Jeez.
adepts wouldn't even waste bullets on these people.
Jeez.
The trapdoor flipped up, and the next terrified person was ushered forward. Violent metal arms snatched them up and spread-eagled them in the air, and a servitor shearer shaved them all over. At another, they were subjected to a high-pressure counter-septic wash whose chemical stink made me choke from 100 feet away. More scanners, more rejects winnowed out. Machines forcibly dressed them in a heavy, rubberized garment common to all monotask servitors. These were saggy on them, all one size, until another process force-shrank them to fit their bodies, where metal cuffs, sockets, and collars bit into vulnerable flesh. The last few prayers gave way to screams at that point, and even the most stoic shouted in pain. They were ushered over a floor buzzing with power that made them shriek with every footstep. What's that for? I asked. Follicular inhibitor, to stop their hair from growing, he said. Freaking sweet, Lois.
What?
As for their scientific pursuit...
Okay, I think we're gonna stop there. Freaking sweet Lois, indeed. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for sticking with me for such a long part of this video. We will be getting back to this and the next part eventually. In the meantime, I hope you're having a lovely day. Head on over to twitch.tv/LuminusRed and drop me a follow. And, go over and support Bricky as well. Bye, Lustars. Okay, what can I expect? It's your first time here. I'm a lesbian who likes women and is very violently agreeing with that. Yeah, lesbian panic. I'm gonna pee and then I'll come back and we can hang out some more. Give me a second here. We're gonna do. I think here you go. Here's some enjoy some music. I'll be right back. Okay.